Ladies and gentlemen, can I please have your attention? And I need all of you to stop what you're doing and listen.
Up in the morning feeling like P. Diddy.
I guess I got my swagger back.
Life moves pretty fast. You don't stop and look around once in a while, you could miss it.
Are you ready?
Boy, that escalated quickly.
Hey, you up yet? You're hanging out in Johnny's house.
XL 1067.
Good morning. 6 o'clock, Orlando's number one hit music station. It's XL 1067. It is Johnny's house on a Monday. It's going to be partly cloudy, scattered showers, 50% chance of that, with a high today of 76. Right now, 62.
Now, the Johnny's House Entertainment News with Ray.
So Farrah Abraham from Teen Mom, we talk about her all the time, and we saw her down in Miami and all that. So
every time you bring her up, man, I just feel sorry for this woman.
I know, but
yeah, it was sad.
She's got a 13-year-old daughter now who is always out there on social media as well. Her name is Sophia, and for her 13th birthday, she got her septum pierced, which is like the bullhorn, like in the middle of the nose.
I don't like those things. My nieces have them.
Yeah. So, I mean, Farrah Abraham even said herself, she's like, listen, I didn't want my daughter to get it done. I wasn't a fan of her getting it done, but I wanted her to get it done by a professional because if she didn't go to a professional, she was going to go behind her parents' back or her mother's back and go and get it pierced. So she was like, listen, she was trying to shut down all the haters because, of course, she's got so many people critiquing her and her momming style.
Yeah. Well, it's been day one. When you decided to go on that TV show.
Yeah.
I don't think it's a big deal.
I don't think so either.
No.
It's
Piercing
just the
to
fact
me
that she's
is
13,
like, whatever.
and that's why people are like, okay, she's 13, but
I think that septum piercing should be the least of Farrah's parenting worries.
Yes.
So you can get that done at 13 with parental consent?
Yeah, you can do anything with parental consent.
Some places won't do it, but like you can find someone who will for sure, no problem.
Yep. So she said it's a birthday wish come true for Sophia, and she's blocking out the haters and saying that this is what she wanted. So she's going to say that her daughter's happiness rules everything over what everybody else says.
She lived in Orlando for a long time.
Yeah. Yep.
A little boyfriend here.
Yep.
Permanent, so I don't think it's a big deal. It's like a ear piercing. Whatever.
Yeah.
Jason Miller, who was a crew member on Alec Baldwin's Rust, which, crew members are coming out left and right talking about this movie and behind the scenes. He was the one that was bit by a brown recluse on set.
Yeah.
So he was talking about the GoFundMe and how it's been helping him tremendously because when he first got bit by the spider on set, he was taken to the hospital, and the hospital was talking about amputating his arm. That's how bad it was. Luckily, that wasn't necessary, so the GoFundMe has helped him because it's currently sitting at like almost $15,000, but he said it's a huge weight off of his back. It's just like another thing that happened on the set of Rust, which was unfortunate. You can't, that was nobody's fault. It was just a spider bite. So
I heard Alec Baldwin brought the spider.
Right?
That's what I had heard.
Implanted it on this dude, and no. So, but yeah, like I said, it's gone to his rent, and he put $3,000 towards his savings and all that stuff. So a lot of people are coming up and stepping through. He got workers comp from the insurance company because obviously he was. On
but
set
everybody said even it's unfortunate that happened, but they said that set was just bad and not safe, and they ain't want to pay nobody.
Just shows you that it was like bad luck all around.
Yeah, I mean, it was a low budget movie. I think a lot of people probably were like, "Oh, Alec Baldwin's attached to it, so this is going to be a baller movie." But it was still low budget.
I say it was really bad.
Yep. So back in 2017, Bill Paxton, he passed away. Do you remember? He got. Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. So from
he was at the hospital.
Yeah.
For like a surgery or something.
But I loved him in Twister. And
he was the Titanic.
Titanic.
Yes.
Yeah. So Bill Paxton, his family just settled a $1 million lawsuit with the anesthesiology company that worked on him in 2017. So what happened is that he went in for a heart surgery, and then he died after that. And so his family sued the hospital, the doctor, and everybody who performed the surgery on him. And so they just won a $1 million settlement. So
I didn't know. 2017?
2017.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
People always confuse him with Pullman. It's Bill Pullman, Bill Paxton.
Bill Paxton.
So everyone, I mean, they always confuse the two of them.
Yeah, so he died of a stroke in 2017 after his heart surgery that he had, and the family was still suing the hospital for all of these years, and they finally just won the settlement.
Yeah, he was in Weird Science. He was the mean big brother.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Chap.
Yeah.
But I always remember him from Twister.
Twister.
Yeah, that was my favorite.
For me, it was Titanic, because I'm a Titanic nerd, so.
Hey.
I know,
Man, it's
sucks.
crazy. The man's been dead for all this time. I'm sitting here going, huh?
No.
Man, all right. 6:05 Monday morning. This is Johnny's house. .607 is Monday. It's Johnny's house.
It's going to be partly cloudy today with highs around 76. Right now it is 71.
I got my eyes checked a couple weeks ago, and the glasses should be in today or tomorrow. And then Cuban Undy run, I lost my glasses, so I can't see.
That's why you shouldn't be drinking.
I know. Man, those were really nice glasses, too. They were kind of expensive.
All of your glasses are nice.
They're gone.
Like, see, I have reading glasses because my eyes aren't bad enough to need LASIK. I wish they were, but they keep telling me no. And,
good for you.
But these are $8. I have like 10 pair of those. They're like $8 Target ones.
Man, I know what I'm going to do now is that once the new one comes in, I'm going to go somewhere like one of those places and they got the glasses for like $29.95.
Yeah.
And just get 2 or 3 just.
Yeah. There's a lot that you can get online, too. Like, you just tell them what kind of lens you need, and they send you, like, you can get, like, 3 pairs for, like, $25.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
And
they
have, like, a little feature where you can, like, use your camera to try it on your face, see how you like them.
That's pretty cool.
I'm trying to read a commercial today. I'm like, B, forgive me, man. I can't read.
He took off his glasses to read. I'm like, wait a second. Isn't that backwards?
So the glasses you have on now don't even work?
They worked for about 3.5 years ago.
Oh,
I mean, I can see, but I can't.
Yeah.
It's better than the ones I had.
See, mine are just readers and not prescription. So, like, I don't know how any of that works.
Mine are prescription, but I need to get them checked again.
Yeah,
Really?
I need to get my eyes
yeah.
checked again too, because I got my glasses right before I moved here, so that was like 3 years ago.
I love it.
Mine aren't bad enough where I need to wear them all the time, but
Yeah.
it's like when I drive at night,
Oh, girl, me
I
too.
am blind. All the
yeah.
lights blend together. It's bad.
Without my glasses, they sit in the chair and they say, read that last line. Yeah, that ain't gonna happen.
Oh, I can read from across the world.
Not gonna happen.
I can't read my phone up close without like readers. But then I mean, if I hold it out, I'm fine. I went as soon as I needed to get reading glasses. I went straight to Dr. Filatowski. I'm like, hey, dude, shoot me up.
Yeah, let's
And he's
get
like,
it.
you can't. Like it's just an inconvenience at this point.
They say, which one looks better? This one or that one? This one or that one? That's what they do in the eye test.
Yeah.
That one. Okay, let's try it again.
I
This
struggle
one or that
so
one?
bad with lights when it's dark outside. Like
Astigmatism,
if
that's
I'm
me.
driving down just a 2-lane road, I slam on my brakes all the time because I constantly think that the cars coming in the opposite direction are
really?
in my lane. Yeah,
Oh.
it's bad. Evan does not let me drive at night even with my glasses because he's like, you scare me.
There's a lot of people don't like driving at night. I was in I went to Charlotte to see my family over the weekend, and I had a niece who was like, well, I got to go because it's about to get dark. I'm like, what are you, a vampire or something?
Yeah.
She's like, I just don't like driving
That's
at
how
night.
my grandparents are.
Really?
They don't like driving at
I
night.
like driving at night.
Some
I'm
of them
like,
really
It
shouldn't
is
be driving
hard with
during
the
the day.
lights like that.
Yeah.
I'm like, is it a safety thing? No.
Especially if it's raining.
Oh,
game
girl.
over. If it's dark
man.
and it's raining, I shouldn't leave my house.
Listen, when it's raining and it's dark, I'm super focused, man. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm just like,
I'm super blind.
I'm just like, yeah, I have to get some. I had these pair were laying in the car, and I was hoping that they had those, but hopefully they'll be here tomorrow or so. I just realized that, yeah, my eyes are real bad. All right, let's get started, y'all. It is first call of the day. That's where you call us up. Tell us how your weekend was, what's going on, got anything planned. But you'll be the first one we talk to today. The honor will go to you. But you got to call us 407-919-1067, 877-919-1067, or wait till we come back and then call, and we'll talk to you as soon as we're done catching up with each other. But it's first call of the day. You got to call us 407-919-1067, 877-919-1067. First call of the day. Let's do it right here on Johnny's House.
All right, you live stream people, you get bonus weather this morning because I forgot to do it before the show. So there you go. Partly cloudy with scattered showers possible today, high of around 76, 50% chance of rain. Bye.
Orlando's #1 hit music station is Johnny's House on a Monday, and it's 6:22.
It's going to be partly cloudy today with a 50% chance of rain. Right now it is 61.
All right, time to call. If you want to be the first one we talk to today, 407-919-1067, 877-919-1067. Now's the time. Let's see, flew home this weekend to see my parents. Last time I saw my dad, he was in the hospital. This time he was home, and we rode around a little bit. My brother and sister didn't tell me that they had put it up to me to talk to my parents about moving to a retirement community.
Oh.
So when I came over, I'm like, what? They said, well, we thought, you should ask them.
Yeah.
What? So I went in. Mom and Dad was in the den. I said, hey, listen, maybe the house is too much for you. We can get you in another house in a retirement community, and you don't have to cook or anything.
Yeah.
And my dad just sat there and everything you want, just entertain. And
yeah.
He said, huh? He said, hell no, I'm going to die in this house.
Yeah, I figured that. I
told my brothers, this conversation's over. Don't ask again.
Yeah.
It's done.
Right. I mean, they can decide what they want to do.
Exactly. Hey, look, I've been listening to that man my whole life. He said, this is not what I want to do. We ain't going to discuss it. It's done. It's over. So, and then just hung out with them and made sure they had everything they needed in the house. So I think I went to the grocery store maybe 3 or 4 times to make sure they got all the supplies. Because my brothers and sisters handle a lot of stuff there, and I'm here, and I can't. So when I'm home, I didn't tell my boys from Charlotte I was home. I just hung out with them, and it did my heart good. Ms. Ray, how was yours?
It was good. I went to the gym. It was such a long weekend, actually. I had so much. It was nonstop. I did not take a break until last night. So I went and got the car service after the gym on Friday. I sat there for 4 hours.
Good gracious. You had an appointment?
I did.
Now, Detroit, you was 2?
Yes, like
yours
2.5.
4.
Woo!
Doesn't that make you so mad?
4.
Like, what am I scheduling an appointment for?
So you can get in.
Right. It might take them a little longer to do the work.
They did hand wash the car for me, which was nice. So there's that.
Now, did they approach you about selling it and getting a new one?
Oh, God, no, because it's a brand new car. I
Listen,
swear to God.
It's a new car.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay,
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Listen, it's got like less than 5,000 miles on it. So.
Hey, they asking everybody, look, you want to sell your car? No. How about your house?
No, I was waiting for him to be like, well, you should probably look into doing this. The guy came over and he goes, no, absolutely, it's perfect. And it's a brand new car.
Yeah, it's brand new.
Oil's changed.
It better be good.
Yeah. And then Saturday, we had opening day for T-ball.
How was it?
It was so good, but it was so long. They got there at the field at 9 o'clock. They had opening ceremonies. They all walked like the big, huge stadium.
That's so cute.
Yeah, it was adorable, but their game wasn't until noon. So they were out there from 9 to 1, running out in the heat. It was hot Saturday.
Goodness.
And then on Sunday, we had the Top Golf charity event for Missy's Unity Tour, which was insane. Like, they raised so much money. We had so much fun.
Yeah.
We went to Liam Fitzpatrick's after that. So
good.
it was too much. It was too much all in one weekend, but it was good.
You tell them we're trying?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know what they're doing. I thought about it. Let's talk off there.
Okay.
I know what's happening over here.
Yeah, of course.
B, how was yours?
It was good. Friday we hung around the hood. There's one of the restaurants that does like live music in the field next to them.
Okay.
So you bring your own cooler and your own setup.
Okay.
So we did that and hung out and listened to some live music outside, and then we went over to the new brewery and hung out for a little while.
Okay.
On Friday night, just kind of like low key because we could walk to everything. It's in our neighborhood, so that's good. And then Saturday we went over to Porch Fest in Sanford, which was pretty cool. It's
Really?
packed, dude.
Was it really?
So packed.
Weather was nice?
Yes, it was so nice. I had like the best.
And is it free? Just
Yeah,
go
it's
to
a free
Porch?
event. I mean, there's vendors and stuff, and you can donate. But yeah, they had bands. They had 50 bands on 12 different porches.
Wow.
So every porch has a lineup.
That's a pretty creative idea.
Yeah, it was cool, and you just kind of bounce wherever you want to go. We just posted up in one spot. I had like the best street dog ever. I think it's like
Really?
I think it's called Cholo Dogs. It's like this little cart. They put street corn on the hot dog. It's so good. It's
Okay.
ridiculous. Not on my diet, I know. I had to go ahead and put it in my app. I felt really bad putting it in my app because it's a cheat day, but whatever. So we did that, and then we went back over to our side of town and went to House of Blues for the Slippery When Wet, the Bon Jovi tribute band, which was pretty cool.
Did you think you were watching Bon Jovi?
Well, he thinks he's Bon Jovi.
Yes. Those are the best about cover bands. When the lead singer,
oh man,
you can't tell me I'm not who I'm up here pretending to be.
Nope, it was good, but people were feeling it,
Yeah.
so that was cool. So we did that, and then yesterday was kind of just a little low key around the house. Took my son to work early in the morning, and then I just kind of laid around, played a little Red Dead Redemption.
Yeah.
Made some moonshine, sold some moonshine, and then I had to do my wife's DIY project. I had to finish it.
So you get it done?
I did.
Okay.
We'll see how long it stays on the wall, but I finally got everything up.
Okay.
So
Productive weekend.
yeah, it was fun.
Detroit, how about you?
It was good. We had a little like staycation
Did you know this?
weekend.
You know this is your last week on the show. Did you know that?
Yeah, I do know it's my last week on the show. Thank you for reminding me. But it was good. We went to Orlando this weekend. Evan had to work, so his work put him up in like a nice little hotel. So I just kind of went and mooched off of all the benefits of the pool and whatnot.
Yes.
I did have an event on Saturday, so that was fun. It was so hot outside.
really?
Oh my God, my
Yes.
cankles were in full effect. And then we kind of just hung out in Orlando for the weekend. And then yesterday got home, I had to kind of clean my house up, and I was dead tired. I don't bring like all my pillows with me when I go places, so then I just don't sleep for a whole weekend.
Yeah.
So I was
yeah.
extremely tired yesterday. Probably could have slept through the whole night if I didn't wake up with heartburn.
It was 47 in Charlotte.
Oh, that's beautiful.
47.
I'm
like-
jealous.
so yesterday it was like 39, and then I looked. It was 87 here. How do you dress for that?
Yeah.
You can't really dress for that.
Yeah.
What-
Saturday in downtown Sanford was hot.
Was it really?
Yeah, because the sun
Honestly,
was out.
Yeah, it was
I
hot.
think we're done with cold.
I'm
I
cool
think,
with that.
I think we're
Yeah,
done. I think we'll go.
it is done too.
It's gonna go spring summer.
Yeah, well, I don't want that, but if we can have a lot of spring, that'd be nice.
Spring summer. All right. Today is one of those national days, and we're gonna find out. Are you one of those that can sleep anywhere, any place, anytime? We're gonna get you to your sleep right here on Johnny's house. Orlando's number one hit music station on a Monday morning at 6:37. You are listening to Johnny's House.
It's going to be partly cloudy today with highs around 76. Right now it is 61.
Detroit, it is what one of those days?
Today is National Public Sleeping Day.
Man.
When I read that this morning, I was like, did they mean public speaking? No, public, sleeping day.
I mean, look, if public sleeping can get a day, anything can get a day. Anything.
I mean, I think it's been proven that literally anything does have a day.
Pretty much.
Except radio personalities. We share, what, Radio Day or something?
Broadcasting day or something like that. Yeah.
DJ Day.
Disc jockey.
Yeah,
we
disc
get like
jockey
6
day.
days.
Yeah.
Really? All right, so National Public Sleeping Day. And this is what? People that can sleep anywhere?
Yeah, just if you can sleep anywhere in public, fall asleep at any time.
Man.
Anywhere.
I can, but I haven't fallen asleep any place unusual. An airport, and I'll never forget, it was the Thursday morning after hanging out on Wednesday night. Wednesday nights, I don't know if they are now, but back in the day, Wednesday night before Thanksgiving was the biggest night to go out downtown.
Oh, yeah.
And I remember partying all night and woke up, and I was like, huh? I had to rush to the airport, and I missed my flight, and I was hungover and tired, and I'm sitting in the airport. I know I was snoring. I know. I mean, I know it. And I woke up, I didn't know what city I was in. I didn't know anything. But I did get home about 6 or 7 hours later, and it was bad, and I never did that again. So for me, sleep, airport. And one of those uncomfortable airport shit. I wonder if they make them that way so you don't sleep in the airport.
Yeah,
they are very uncomfortable.
probably.
I sleep in them.
That's short term. There's no long term
Yeah.
about that shit. Right, and of course on studio floor, but
Yes.
everybody does that.
Yeah, I feel like I could fall asleep anywhere.
Oh, yeah.
I
Oh,
literally
yeah.
can
Same here.
fall asleep anywhere.
You turn these lights off now, I can fall asleep within about 8-10 minutes.
I think the craziest place that I've ever fallen asleep in though is a grocery cart for Black Friday shopping. Missy was pushing me around and I fell asleep and took a nap.
In
Were
the
you
car?
like curled up in a
In the
ball?
car.
Curled up in a ball in the grocery
You
cart.
asleep in the car?
Yeah,
How
okay,
bad
you got
did
me-
your body hurt when you got up?
Pretty bad, but my legs were hanging out over the end of the cart. But it was when our family drinks so much for Thanksgiving, so
Yeah.
I went from drunk to being hungover to crashing, and
Yeah.
so she was just pushing me in the grocery
And
cart.
nobody looked, nothing.
I feel like that's normal for Black Friday.
Right?
Yeah.
You see kids sleeping in
Yeah.
cushions on shelves.
If I'm now, I never did Black Friday, but I know how it works. So if I saw you being pushed in a cart, I'm cool. 'Cause that means you can't rush to get what I want.
I mean, I don't know. Missy
Because-
can run
that
pretty
means I'm
fast with the
committed.
shopping
That means
cart.
I'm
No,
committed. and
she's pushing you. Oh, you ain't outrunning me with nothing in my car.
I
Oh, I'm
don't know.
against
My
you.
wife is a savage.
Yeah. It does look like you're handicapped though. She's dragging you around.
Yeah.
So he
fine.
has an advantage.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking in my mind. Now you're right. I might be wrong, but I'm sitting there going.
Yeah, until you
Sleep
get
on.
hit with a cart in
Yeah.
your ankles and slapped in the head with raised feet.
Here's the
at the same
crazy thing:
time.
is they let that Black Friday thing go on for years.
Yeah.
They did.
Years
Now
they
it's
didn't stop
organized chaos, so
Yeah.
But
it's
it's
you
only
don't have
because
to
of
rush.
COVID.
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
I feel
Yeah.
like COVID made
Yeah.
them to social distance people, and now they
Yeah.
realize this isn't so
Well,
bad.
online shopping took a hit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, every year went down a little bit.
So then they say, let's go ahead and organize this thing. So if online shopping didn't happen, do you think they still would have kept it where you had to just beat?
COVID would have killed it.
Yeah.
Survival of the fittest. That's
Yeah.
what it was.
Yeah.
Survival
but
of the
it's still,
fittest.
like I said, it's still organized chaos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I worked retail for years, back before they handed out numbers and all that
Yeah.
business. When it really was Hunger Games.
Yes.
Like, it was rope drop, go
Yeah.
get what you
Go
want.
get what you want.
And
You
if
have
I
to
got to take out
you have to unwrap the pallet of pillows yourself.
Yes.
if I got to take out an old lady to grab this TV, then so be it.
Knock over a child shouldn't have been here.
Right.
Shouldn't have been here. My bad, little man.
I did that for years, man. It was crazy.
All right, so shopping cart on Black Friday.
Yes.
Okay, B, most unusual place you fell asleep. 'Cause I know you can sleep in any place.
Yeah, I can. I fall asleep in every Uber I'm ever in. The car puts me to sleep. I'm like a small child.
Yeah.
I fell asleep at a bar, on the bar stool, sitting up. And the only reason I woke up is because I slid off of it and I landed on my feet and it caught myself and my knees started to buckle a little
Good
bit.
gracious.
And everyone that was with me looked at me like, "What the hell's wrong with you?" Like they thought I was about to pass out, but they didn't know I was already asleep.
Woo.
I was actually waking up.
Good
I was tired.
man.
It wasn't because I was drunk. See, the problem is when I get really tired, 1 or 2 drinks puts me to sleep.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I was out on a bar stool.
All right, bar stool in the bar in Detroit.
Yeah, I can pretty much fall asleep anywhere. I don't think I've ever really fallen asleep anywhere too weird in public.
Uh-huh.
Like I used to when I played soccer in high school, we used to have to stay for everyone's games, and I used to always
Ooh.
sleep in the bleachers, or I'd just go lay in the grass and sleep. But
So you've always been able to sleep.
yeah, I love
See,
sleeping.
for me, just started doing morning radio. Your body's
Yeah.
you can get us a couple minutes.
oh no,
We can get it right here and there.
I'm still not a morning person.
But you make it here.
Yeah, you do. Because no, there's
Sometimes just barely.
listen, there's some people who've tried to do morning radio in the building, and it was really affecting their health. It's like, I'd love to. I can't. My body won't make that happen. All right, it is National Public Sleeping Day. I want to find out the most unusual place that you have fallen asleep. You woke up and you were there, knocked out. 407-919-1067, 877-919-1067. The XL Mobile, if you want to text, is 41067. If you're on social media playing around this morning, drop a comment and we'll read it for you. And if you're watching the live stream, as always, good morning. Do y'all watch the show? Because y'all have your own little conversations going on in there. But anyway, you'll drop a topic there. The most unusual place you've ever fallen asleep. We want to find out. This is Johnny's house. Orlando's number one hit music station is XL 106.7, 652. It is Monday.
It's going to be partly cloudy today with highs around 76. Right now it is 61.
All right, National Sleep in Public Day. It has its own day. It's happening so much they say we got a day to celebrate being able to sleep in public. And we want to find out the craziest place you've ever fallen asleep. 407-919-1067, 877-919-1067. Chris, good morning.
Good morning, everyone.
How was your weekend, Chris?
Quick. I think I slept through the whole weekend.
That's not bad.
Nice.
That's not a bad thing. Not a bad thing. So where have you, craziest place you've fallen asleep in public?
Oh, man, let me get me started. I once fell asleep on the subway in New York City when I was going to school and woke up by the conductor at the last stop. Yes, the railroads do come to a last stop. I had to call my parents to come pick me up.
Oh, they can't just jet you back down the road? It's not like that?
Oh, no.
Really? I thought if you just stayed on, you could just ride all day. No?
Well, if it's their last stop, they're done.
The last stop for the night.
It was the last stop.
Oh,
yeah.
so you had been...
The conductor had to walk the train and check to see there's no one else on the train and found me asleep.
Really?
I fell asleep on the train when my friend and I were going from Atlantic City to Philly, I think it was, or into downtown New York from Philly, and it was a long way. I fell asleep for like maybe 6 or 7 stops. I woke up going,
We had a friend.
Yeah.
We had a friend. We had a party bus, and we went to a bachelor party, and we got off the bus. Somebody stayed on the bus. My man woke up the next day in the bus owner's backyard.
I remember that.
In the backyard. He woke up.
That is incredible.
He woke
Well, the
up
bus driver probably thought that everybody was
was
off, so
gone.
he was
Yes,
like, whatever.
yes, he went
Oh,
home.
my gosh.
Man, somebody need to get me. And like, listen, you're a friend of a friend. You weren't my friend.
I remember that.
You remember that?
That was hilarious.
Wow. So your parents had to come and get you?
Yeah, I had to find a payphone because back then we didn't have cell phones. So I had to call them, and they took them about an hour to come pick me up.
Wow. How far?
They had me consider mine. I was still 17, so they had to keep me there until my parents can claim me.
Oh, I bet that conductor was not happy at all. At all.
No, I mean, well, a couple of years ago, I fell asleep in my car at a stoplight, and it was still dark. When I woke up, the sun was already rising, and I looking around, I'm like, what the heck?
You at a stoplight? You at a stoplight all night? Somebody on the show fell off.
Light to turn.
The turn signal.
I woke up with the sun coming up.
Did you put your car in park? Like, how did you not take your foot off the brake?
Because it was that signal is a long turn signal, so I sat there, I closed my eyes for a second, put in park, and that's where I stood at.
I fell asleep
I don't know, was anyone behind me? No one blew up the horn, or they just went around me and just left me there?
That's crazy.
Woke up when the sun was rising up.
I fell asleep in the bank teller line.
Bank teller line.
Yeah, because it was taking forever, and I was so tired. I had just left here, and I put my car in park because the teller was taking forever in front of me. And then I woke up to the person behind me honking, and the teller's like yelling through the little intercom. I'm like,
Man.
I did fall asleep in the back of a cop car one time, too. The one time that I did get in trouble.
That would be where I could not fall asleep.
It's not comfortable.
No, it's one of those.
Supposed to be.
No, it's like hard plastic.
Yeah. It's because people like to throw up and
they can just hose it out.
Yeah.
My wife gets upset because she says I could fall asleep within 2 to 5 minutes.
I'm with you, bro. I'm with you. All right, well, be safe out there, Chris, all right?
You too, everybody. Thank you for taking my call.
Hey, thank you for calling. We appreciate you, man. All right. Ray, what are you saying on the social media?
Brianna said that I was in the stands at a marching band competition, and all of a sudden my friends were waking me up because it was time to leave.
At a marching band competition? That's loud.
And she's like, I don't know what happened. I just fell asleep. It was very odd still to this day.
Wow. Okay. B, what's over there on the mobile?
XMO powered by attorney Dan Newland. In a wreck, need a check, call Dan Newland. Someone fell asleep at High Lie. I thought that was loud, but I guess not.
Yeah.
There's a few different people that fell asleep doing like different military stuff, but I'm guessing it's you catch sleep where you can.
Yeah. Detroit, what are you saying over there?
On the live stream, somebody said I fell asleep at the dentist's office while having my mouth worked on. Woke up because they were all laughing because they were snoring. Another person fell asleep at the doctor's office on the exam table waiting to be seen. So, yeah, it seems like people really can just fall asleep anywhere at any time.
I bet if that dentist hit that nerve, you'd have woke up.
Right?
You'd have woke up. All right, Miss Ray, what's going on?
Amanda Bynes trying to
I
pull a
saw
Britney
that.
Spears and end her conservatorship.
I saw that. Coming up 3 minutes. Johnny's house.
am Ed Sheeran.
This is Ariana Grande.
What's up, everybody? This is Justin Bieber.
106.7 Orlando. Now, the Johnny's House Entertainment News with Ray.
So if you haven't seen or heard, Amanda Bynes has filed a petition for herself to end her conservatorship in the state of California. So basically what's been going on for the past 9 years is that she has been under a conservatorship like Britney Spears, how she was. It's been since 2013. Her mother is the one that was granted legal control of her affairs and everything else behind the scenes, including making decisions from like literally what she does with her money, where she attends school, what she does on a daily basis. So she reported that, listen, they wanted her to remain under the conservatorship until 2023, but she has spoken out the past few years wanting to find another way out.
And our parents agree.
Yeah.
Our parents let her out.
Yeah. So, I mean, she was placed under a temporary conservatorship when she lit her driveway on fire and she was kind of like going through a meltdown and all that stuff. But that was supposed to be temporary. And it's been 9 years.
That's the difference from when you are getting paid from the conservatorship.
Yeah.
Because the mom's like, listen, I don't want the responsibility. Let her go.
I know.
You know?
And that's a totally different story
Yeah.
with like Britney Spears being forced to work and then not controlling her money. So Amanda Bynes has been doing really great, you know, behind the scenes. She's been doing a treatment center that charges $5,200. She said there's no reason why I shouldn't go to a therapist who takes my insurance for $5,000 less a month.
Yeah,
you know,
really.
she's saying that's so much money that she's been having to pay. That's just because that's what they've been ordering her to do. So she's saying that, like, listen, it's time for them to terminate her conservatorship. She believes her condition has improved and protection of the court is no longer necessary. So she did get a hearing scheduled.
Good.
March 22nd.
She also let me know, she said, this had nothing to do with Britney. I started this years ago.
Yeah.
I've been trying to get out of this.
And that's the thing. She's been in it for 9 years, but she's been very quiet about it. And now, like, since people know what a conservatorship is because of Britney Spears, she's like, okay, now's the time for me to be like, this is the time.
There's probably a lot of people asking questions, even common folk that
yeah.
have been stuck in this going,
And
wait a
that's
second.
That's why the White House invited Britney Spears to come out there and talk because
educate us on this.
Yeah, there's so many people that are under a conservatorship that are getting, you know, harassed basically by their conservator. Another person that has gotten a court date, Jussie Smollett.
What?
Again,
his lawyers should be ashamed of themselves taking that man's money like that.
What's it for this time?
Okay.
Throw it out.
Yes.
Because, I mean...
he lied and he got caught. Like, just own up to it.
If you don't recall, back in December of last year, Jussie was found guilty on 5 out of 6 counts for making up a hate crime attack in which he claimed that he was called racial, homophobic, all these things, which we all know about Jussie Smollett. So right now, he has filed a new legal document in Chicago to get Jussie a new trial, citing issues with the jury selection process, but they'd also take a non-guilty verdict. Surprise, surprise. So what they're saying is that they're accusing the judge of wrongfully banning media and the public from the courtroom during the trial. And also what they're saying is that his legal team was not allowed to question the potential jurors. So they're saying it was a pool of jurors that were tainted, and the whole process of the court system and everything failed during his trial. So now it looks like he is going back to court. Jussie's sentencing hearing is supposed to be on March 10th.
Oh, I forgot. Okay, he's going to jail.
So he's found guilty.
He hasn't been sentenced yet.
No.
So that's what everyone was waiting on.
Well,
and they're probably not going to sentence him to anything major anyway.
No, I think they just want him to pay back all the expenses from like all the resources they pulled to look into this fake crime.
He's guilty on 5 out of the 6 counts. So I don't know if he will be doing time, but like most likely he will have to do something if he doesn't pay that amount.
If that's the case, I'm gonna keep me out of jail.
Yeah, but at some point your legal bills are going to go beyond what you would have had to pay back in restitution.
Yeah.
Like,
well, now they're like, his legal team is like, okay, who cares about the money? Because now they're filing for them to look into the jury selection, to look into them possibly getting a non-guilty verdict.
But somebody heard him, so they're going to give him another date.
Yeah.
They didn't throw it out. They said, get out of here.
Yeah, so he is facing a maximum of like 2 or 3 years or something.
Yeah.
I remember them saying that. But of course, a lighter sentence is most likely what he's going to get.
Of course, yeah.
Given his lack of criminal history. But the fact that he is still fighting this.
I think the crazy thing is that he was a young actor in the beginning of his career. You know, he was one of the up-and-coming stars. So why do this? Were you trying to, get some clout to go to a whole different level?
I don't know. I don't know
understand.
because it was a whole thing that started with somebody sending a package.
Yeah,
to
I read one person thought that maybe it was because they weren't taking it seriously enough that he was getting threats.
Oh,
so he's
yeah.
like, I'll show them how serious it could be. I'll stage this.
Yeah.
I got beat up.
Just,
But why would you do that?
He's got to. What blows my mind is it doesn't seem like he's even slightly embarrassed by any of this. Like, you staged a fake crime,
Listen.
you got caught, say you're sorry
Detroit,
and move on.
Detroit, he's an actor.
That's how good of
Yeah.
actor he
That's
is.
so.
But here's the thing. He's a
Ugh.
good actor, but he's not a good screenwriter. He's got a screenwriter.
Is he really even a good actor, though?
He's seen him believing that he ain't doing it.
Okay, he sat there with a noose around his neck for 7 hours, basically, until the cops
Yeah.
came. It's like, okay, dude, you couldn't have taken the noose off and just showed us what it was.
Hey, I'm method acting, Ray.
Yes,
I'm method
I
acting.
see it.
I'm in
He
character.
is
I'm in
pathetic.
character. But he should have got a screenwriter because your Subway, 3 o'clock in the morning, guys with the mega hats.
Yeah, he didn't run this by anybody on a technical side. That's what he should have done.
No.
He should have
Also-
written the script and handed it to somebody and go, does this hold water? Oh,
Did he
well, no,
think
it does
that
not.
these brothers weren't going to sell him out the second the story unraveled?
Well, the video got the brothers. That's what.
Yeah.
When the video saw those two, they was like, uh-oh. At that point, he said, no, gig is up.
Yeah, they didn't think out the long-term part. They thought, okay,
The whole situation, nobody
Yeah.
thought.
He'll
Or,
tell his
all
story.
the proof of everything.
They figured he'd tell his story. They believe his story. They wouldn't find anybody, and we'd move on.
Yep. Well, hey, look, fight, man. You got the money. Fight. Hey, listen, anybody go over the new I-4 Expressway over the weekend or this morning? We want to talk to you right now. 407-919-1067, 877-919-1067. If you're on right now, we want to talk to you. You went over the weekend. It's free. The I-4 Expressway, the brand new one, just opened up. We want to talk to you on Johnny's House. 7:09 is Johnny's house.
It's going to be partly cloudy today with a 50% chance of rain. Right now it is 61.
All right, the I-4 Express Lane opened on Saturday at 10 a.m. And FHP said we already wrote 21 tickets for people exceeding the speed limit. They said, Trooper said, we stopped 2 vehicles doing 99 in a 60. 99 in a 60. I guess they assumed that it's expressway. Just hit it.
Yeah, but you can't just speed. It still has rules.
Hit the damn thing. Hit it. So I want to find out, anybody been on it? I was going to get on it this morning. And I said, nah, I don't want to get on it.
No, I mean, we drove from downtown to Sanford on I-4, but we didn't. We just drove next to it because it's not a jump in, jump out express lane. So it's not like I'm used to the one in Atlanta, down in Miami. There's like, you in and out, but you can't do that with this one.
Nope.
So we didn't do it. I feel like it's going to cause a lot more problems than it's going to solve, but that's just me, though.
You think so?
Yeah, I mean, it's just all right I-4. It ain't ultimate I-4.
Devontae, good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
You drove that new express lane?
Absolutely. We actually got out yesterday just to drive it.
And
living in Stanford, took it all the way down, just past downtown. And then this morning I used it to get to work.
And what do you think?
It's nice. It definitely gives you the vibe of just hit it.
It does, right?
Yeah, they said it's like super smooth, so like you don't feel any bumps or anything. So it's like you can't help it. You just go.
Just hit
exactly. And the walls are taller, so you feel like you're just in a tunnel. So
So once you have to start paying, are you gonna ride it?
I probably will. I mean, even this morning being free, there was basically no one on there, so I'm definitely going to check it out, especially depending on prices, obviously.
Yeah.
Just make sure you guys check where your exits are
Yeah.
because
It's got to fit your commute.
a problem.
Yeah.
That's something we did yesterday just to make sure like we knew what entrances and exits everywhere. So
Yeah, I can see for you coming from Sanford to downtown, that would work perfect for you.
yeah, it's perfect. That's why I've been excited. I've been waiting, and then so when I saw the commercials, it was like a little watch party kind of.
Watch party.
It seems like we've been waiting for this for like 20 years.
It's been a long
I
time.
know.
Devontae's like, yes, today's the day, baby.
Was it
Today's
worth
the day.
$2.3 billion?
Oh, goodness. Really?
I know we got it.
Yeah.
Exactly, but I'm surprised they actually gave it to us free for a couple of days.
Well, it's like the game. We want you to get you addicted to it.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then you got to pay.
Then they're going to start double charging you before you
Yeah.
even know it.
Man.
I'm pretty sure Ray and I paid for it anyway with all the double charges that they've been charging
You and
us.
I alone.
All right. Well, listen, man. Thank you for updating us. Let us know what's going on. All right.
No problem, guys. Have a good one.
All right. You too. You too. Thanks for calling.
Yeah, it's like Ray said though, man. You better know your exit, because it doesn't work for everybody.
Yeah. It's not. I heard it's not a short distance kind of thing for
If
you.
you're going 1-2 exits, it
Yeah.
ain't gonna work. But if
Yeah.
you're going, from Sanford to 408, or if even in Altamont, there's one exit, but it ain't 436.
Yeah.
It's the next exit. So just pay attention because you can't jump on and off. The wall is high.
There isn't. And like they said, it doesn't mean once you get on it, you can just hit the gas because they're looking for you. All right. All right, it's time for us to find out what your hype song is. It's Monday morning. You had a long week. You need something to wake you up. Well, you share your song with us, and we'll put it out there so everybody can hear it. What is your hype song? 407-919-1067, 877-919-1067. We want to talk to you, and for one of you for sharing your hype song, we're going to hook you up with admission and unlimited ride wristbands for 4 to the 110th Annual Central Florida Fair. Returns with food, rides, and games March 3rd through the 13th. Free entertainment schedule. We got sea lions, pig racing, all that good stuff. Go to centralfloridafair.com. Centralfloridafair.com. We're going to give you 4 unlimited ride wristbands for 4 for the fair. But you got to tell us, what is your hype song? What gets you going whenever you hear it? You're ready. You're ready for the day. Share it with us. 407-919-1067, 877-919-1067. We'll all get hyped next right here on Johnny's House. 7:23 on a Monday. This is Johnny's house.
It's going to be partly cloudy today with highs around 76. Right now it is 62.
Sometimes on Monday you're dragging a little bit, so we say, well, you know what we'll get everybody hyped. All you got to do is call us up, let us know what your hype song is. We'll hear it, and then we'll all get hyped and ready to take on the day together. And one of you going to hook you up with admission unlimited wristbands for 4 to the 110th Annual Central Florida Fair. It is happening March 3rd through the 13th. And if you want more information, go to centralfloridafair.com. But we got to find out what your hype songs are first. Let's see here. Hold on, it's stuck again. There we go. Izzy, good morning.
Good morning.
Hi, Izzy. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good, good. How old are you, Izzy?
13.
13. And when you hear this song, Izzy, it gets you hyped?
Taylor Swift, Wildest Dreams.
All right, Taylor Swift's Wildest Dream. This 13-year-old Izzy's hype song. Let me see if we can all get hyped with that. Yeah! Woo! Yeah! I hear you. Oh, 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 oh. Yeah! Yeah! All right. Yeah! Right. Yeah!
I do enjoy this song. I wouldn't say it hypes me up, but I do enjoy this song.
All right, Izzy, we got your hype song. You hold on, okay?
Okay.
All right. Izzy's like, I want to go to the fair.
Detroit's hype.
I know. Damien, good morning.
Hey, good morning, guys. How are you? How are you guys doing?
Good, 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 man. We're ready to get hype. What's your hype song?
Dude, it has to be Every Day I'm Hustling by Rick Ross or Danger by Mystical, like on rotation.
All right, let's see which one we can get here. Let's see if we can get hype with you.
As long as it's clean.
Yeah, got to be clean.
Yeah, find the clean version.
If it swears, I got to get rid of it, obviously.
Hustling, hustling, every day I'm hustling.
Every day I'm hustling, every day I'm hustling.
Yeah!
Every day I'm
Once he stops saying this, we might want to stop him.
Yeah. Every day I'm hustling. Yeah, I would.
Because he drops
I know
the
that
F
first
word.
right out the
Yeah.
beginning. I'm hustling. Every day I'm hustling. Who you think you're talking to? I'm the boss.
Yeah, I'm watching the lyrics.
All right.
It's
Every
coming.
day I'm hustling. Every day I'm hustling.
Yeah, here's where we got to
Here we
bounce
go.
out.
Here we go. All right. All right,
Oh,
David,
wow.
you hold on a second. Yes.
That is
yes.
like F this galore.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. All right, Maddie, good morning. How you doing, Maddie?
Hi, good morning, guys.
All right, Maddie, what is your hype song? We all going to get hyped together.
Wow, it's Mary J. Blige, Just Fine.
Just fine. All right, let's see if we can play a little bit. I'll get hyped with you. Hold on a second.
It's a good song.
You know I love music, yeah?
And every time I hear something hot,
Yeah.
makes me want to move.
What's going to move?
Oh, yeah.
Makes me want to have fun.
Oh, yeah.
Go ahead.
There's something about this joint right here.
Let's jump right here.
This joint right here, it makes me want to.
Oh, yeah.
Can't let this thing go
It's a good song.
She didn't do that one in the Super Bowl, did she? Maddie's getting hyped. All right, Maddie, you hold on too. All right. She didn't do that in the Super Bowl, did she?
No.
Oh.
They only
she
got
did a
12
lot
minutes,
of
so
Oh,
she,
slow
yeah.
songs.
she only had time to do 2.
Oh, darn. Mark, good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. How are you?
Good, Mark. How was your weekend?
It was absolutely fantastic. And I'm 47, by the way.
All right, all right. All right, so what's your hype song, by the way?
My hype song is This Is Me by the Greatest Showman.
This Is Me by The Greatest Showman. All right.
I like it.
You like it? All right, let's see if we can get hype with you then, Mark. Trying to get hype on a
All
Monday.
right, bring it up.
You got to get to like the chorus because it gets hyped during the chorus.
Yeah.
All right, I'm getting hyped.
How long are we to the chorus?
Yeah!
It takes about 3 minutes to kick in.
3 minutes? Man, we ain't got 3 minutes to get hyped. Yeah!
I'm gonna give you about 10
Wanna
more.
love you, yeah. Yeah!
Okay, I can.
love this.
I see the build up.
I can hear it getting
The
a little
build-up.
hype.
It's coming.
Here we
There you
are.
go. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Here it is.
Yeah.
Drop it, drop it. Yeah, drop it.
I think people sing this karaoke a lot.
Yeah,
Yeah, they do.
Keeps building.
I got that. I got that chill in my body. I got it.
Then everybody joins in.
You can conquer the day.
Conquer the day.
When does it really kick in?
Right here, I think.
Oh, that
right?
one it didn't drop right there?
No.
You can feel it coming through the body.
I can feel it.
Everybody
This
This is such a good movie.
It really is.
Yes.
I've never seen
I haven't
it.
seen it either.
Welcome Monday.
Yes, it's Monday. Ah! Okay.
8 a.m. You guys can crush Monday.
All right. All right. All right. All those are good. Detroit randomly, seeing as your last week here, and I know you hate doing this.
Yeah, I love when you do
I
this.
know it, but think about it. Next week you're like, as you roll over and go back to sleep.
Next week I'm gonna call and play the list.
Play
Right?
the-
I get first dibs on an answer.
Yeah.
All right, randomly, one of you can get the admission, unlimited wristbands to the 110th Annual Central Florida Fair. Get tickets or find out information at centralfloridafair.com. We come back, we want to find out about your not-so-great date. You went out with someone, it didn't end well. We want to hear the story right here on Johnny's House. Monday morning at 7:38. This is Johnny's house.
It's going to be a partly cloudy day today with highs around 76. Right now it is 62.
All right, listen, if you're looking for a job, we got a job fair for you, and all the biggies are going to be there. It's FloridaJobsNow.com. It's going to be this Thursday, March 3rd, from 12 until 4 at the Canvas event venue that's located in the Florida Mall Plaza. And one of the jobs that they're hiring for, and got jobs here at iHeart.
Yeah. No, but big local companies. Yeah.
I know, big companies. So if you're looking for a job and you're like, you know what, instead of going from place to place, here's one central place. It's going to be March 3rd from 12 until 4 at the Canvas event venue. And from what I understand, they're hiring people on the spot. On the spot. You get a good interview. Come on, listen. I know some of y'all ain't been on an interview in a while. Dress the best you can.
Even if you have a job now, you want to change careers, it's a good spot to go to. Because, now people are just moving laterally because they get, better benefits. Because now, the employee has way more power than they've ever had.
I've never seen it like that. And so now they're looking for you, and you're out there going, you got somebody in your life that's just laying around the house. What was that commercial used to come on doing, Jerry Springer? I'm talking to you, sitting on the couch right now.
The guy used to walk on the overpass above I-4.
Oh, yeah.
Just sitting around the house.
You're sitting around the house.
You ain't got nothing to do.
Well, come on out. FloridaJobsNow.com. Get a job. You know who I'm talking to.
Tired of that dead-end job.
Yes. Now it's time to do it. FloridaJobsNow.com. It's going to be March 3rd from 12 to 4 at the Canvas event venue, and that's located in the Florida Mall Plaza. It's a beautiful place, too. So
the commercials they played during Jerry Springer were commercials that you only saw when you were watching Jerry Springer.
Oh, yeah.
Those were commercials you saw on every network, every part of the day. That was specifically for Jerry Springer viewers.
And I'm sitting there going, how did you know I'm on the couch?
Right.
And I was on the couch.
My favorite was Get Connected
for free with Education Connection. Yep. I went on the internet and found Education Connection.
Because they're looking, okay, if you got the mentality to be watching Jerry Springer in the afternoon, this is directed straight to you.
That's terrible.
To you. Anyway, it's going to be the March 3rd, FloridaJobsNow.com to check it out. All right, some people went on a little date, and it said, hey, it is what?
It's just so funny to think about. I was like a 12-year-old watching Jerry Springer, too, so I'm like, damn, I really don't have a job. But I wasn't even legal to get a job. Yeah.
I was just sitting there watching TV. All right, you had a date, and it didn't go well. We call this not so great date. That's when you call us up and tell us about the date, how it went, because there's a lot of people out there in the dating game now, and they want to hear some of these stories. Now, not all of them good, because we can find somebody right now and said, hey, did you meet somebody on a website? And somebody called right now, yes, I met him when we fell in love immediately, and we got 3 kids, been happy ever after. That's what we'll hear. But it ain't always like that. You got to go through a couple of bad ones to get to that one. Now, for telling your story, one of you, we're going to hook you up with a pair of tickets to SeaWorld to check out the new launch coaster Icebreaker. And I'm sure y'all saw if you follow XL 1067. They got to tell me when they edit video stuff like that of me on it. Do I have some type of say in it? Because I saw this video of me going, Mama! Hey.
Once it's out there on the internet.
This is how it happened. I'm sitting there going, y'all need to tell me or something. But anyway, it's now open. Log on to XL1067.com, keyword Icebreaker for a chance to win a VIP experience for $4 and $1,000 cash from SeaWorld Orlando. But we got to hear about your story. We want to hear about your not so great date. It started out well, and it didn't go well. It didn't finish well at all. 407-919-1067, 877-919-1067, because we want to talk to you. You can do a quick synopsis on the XL Mobile, which is 41067. You can tell everybody about it on any social media platform. We got that, too. And if you're in the live stream, we'll read it for you there. We want to hear about a date that didn't go as expected. We call it the not-so-great date. And one of you a pair of tickets to SeaWorld. And don't forget, you get to that VIP experience for $4. All you got to do is go to XL1067.com, keyword Icebreaker for a chance to win that one. 407-919-1067, 877-919-1067. We want to hear about your not-so-great date, and we'll listen together coming up on Johnny's House. Ray, any updates on Justin Bieber? Is he back on the road? Is he
I'm
still,
sure he's fine now, but I haven't really seen
chilling?
anything.
I didn't see anything on his website like cancellations or any of
No.
that stuff. So
All right, 7:51, Orlando's #1 hit music station. It's Johnny's house.
It's going to be partly cloudy today with highs around 76. Right now it is 62.
Time to hear about those not so great dates. Dates that you started with so much promise and didn't end well. Gonna hook somebody up with a pair of tickets to SeaWorld to check out the new launch coaster Icebreaker, which is now open. But we got to hear your stories first. Let's see here. Stacia, good morning.
Good morning.
All right, tell us about your not so great date.
Well, during my first semester in college, there was a guy in my English class who definitely took interest in me throughout the semester. But when it came to an end, he invited me out to, he called it a study break, but it was kind of implied, which led to then we had some shakes. And it was, the conversation was going well. It was kind of a friendly, we barely knew each other.
Okay.
But by the end of the date, he told me that he has been in love with me since the moment he saw me, and he proposed to me, asked if he could marry me.
Okay, was he joking? Of course he was joking, right?
No, he was not joking. He told me he had our life planned out already. He was ready to take me. He said, "You don't need an education. You can just come home to Georgia with me this semester. We'll get married. You'll stay home. I'll go pursue an education. You can have my children."
And how long did it take you to?
Not kidding.
How long did it take you to run out of there?
I was paralyzed. The conversation went on for another 2 hours because I was literally paralyzed. Because at first I thought he was joking, he wasn't, and then he went into a mental breakdown about how he just wanted somebody to be there with him, and I didn't know what to do. It was a lot.
you ain't trying to find love.
Yeah.
That man was trying to find love.
Oh, my God.
Said, girl, we can live large in Georgia.
No,
Come on, you don't need to be educated.
Nah, he was trying to find a wife to have his children, and that was it.
Well, his mistake
It
was
wild.
he showed you the plan before he got in the game.
Yeah, he really did.
Wow.
So, that was my date.
Wow.
First date in college too, so I did not know what to do.
So how did you get out of there?
Well, I just kind of sat and listened to him and tried to be supportive. But I told him ultimately that is not what I'm looking for. I want an education, and then basically I left after that. And I of course saw him sporadically, but I just kind of avoided him, but was respectful, I guess.
Were you
Best I could.
scared? Because I would be scared too.
I've actually never been more scared, but especially by the end of it because it just escalated. So it was like 2 a.m, and I literally ran to my friend's apartment.
And he told you he basically told you how he saw your lives together playing out for 2 hours.
Yeah.
Oh my
Yep.
gosh. That's really
I'm not
scary.
exaggerating.
Ooh, you hold on
It
a
was
second.
a lot.
You hold on, don't go anywhere.
My man said, "Look, I'm somebody who knows what I want."
And I've been thinking about this all year.
It's you.
Well, this is not my fairy tale ending.
Quit college.
You don't need no fancy book learning.
Come back to Georgia. Jashira, good morning.
Good morning.
All right, let's hear about your not so great date.
So this was back when MySpace was a thing. So I met this guy on MySpace, and he invited me on a date. He said, "Let's meet at the mall." So I was like, "Okay, that sounds nice because, safe space, and maybe he wants me to be comfortable." I go and meet him at the mall. He's at the food court. We introduce ourselves, we start our conversation, and then he tells me that he's always at the mall because his dad drops him off at the mall because he has nothing else to do. And I'm like, okay. And then he said, "Let's have dinner." And I'm like, okay, I'm already here, so I might as well. He told me, "But let's not have dinner here. Let's drive somewhere." And in my head, I'm like, "Well, you said you don't have a car." And he's like, "Well, you can drive us." And I'm like, "Okay, I'll drive us. Where are we going?" And he's like, "Oh, let's go to the Burger King across the mall." So
he really did hang out at the mall.
Yep. We go to the Burger King across the mall. He's ordering food before me. Once he's done ordering, he turns around and asks me if I can finish paying for his meal. At this age, I don't have the skills to say no. So I'm like, okay, you sure? I'll pay for your meal. I pay for the meal. We sat down. We start eating. He tells me all this story about how he wants to be a famous musician, and that's why he doesn't go to school or works.
Oh boy.
that his dad doesn't support him enough. And
Your dad took you to
all
the
these
mall?
things.
How old was it? How old was he? How old was this kid?
I think he was like 20 and I was 19.
19. He said his dad takes him to the mall every day. Every day his dad takes him to the mall.
Sounds like
Wow.
he's 16.
You hold on a second. Woo. Sarah, good morning.
Good morning.
All right, let's hear about your not so great date.
Okay, so this was a long time ago, but I worked at a major theme park. I was like 18, and this guest walks in, and he's cute. Asked for my number, same old, same old. Go on this date. He tells me to meet him at Old Town because he wants to take me to this karaoke bar where he sings, and I can't get in because I'm 18. It's 21, So we decide to go to where I work to go have dinner, maybe see a movie, whatever.
Okay.
So the whole time we're at my job, he's asking to use my discount. Hey, I want to go in the store and get something. Can I use your discount? Hey, I want to get something. Can I use your discount? And I'm like, I guess so. And then I'm thinking, like, he's got to know I'm not interested. And then he suggests a movie. So, again, use my discount to buy his tickets to this movie. Probably don't get back to my car till like 2 a.m. And I thought, kind of figured it out, and I was not equipped to handle this situation. So I didn't. He called me several times after. I didn't answer the phone. I did lose my voice. I will give you that. But he came into my work and was like, "Why didn't you answer the phone? Why haven't you hit me back?"
No.
In front of all of my coworkers and in front of other guests. It was cringy. It was terrible, and I'll never get another guest.
You don't want to see me because I use your discount. Damn, you just shallow.
I'm just being fiscally responsible, girl. Dang.
Well, listen, all of those on any other week would win. But when a man sits down and tells you he has plans for you for your whole life.
Yeah, that's disturbing.
Gonna hook you up with a pair of tickets to SeaWorld to check out the new Launch Coaster Icebreaker, now open. Log on to XL1067.com. Keyword Icebreaker for a chance to win a VIP experience for 4 and $1,000 in cash from SeaWorld. Go to XL1067.com. Keyword Icebreaker. Ray, what's going on?
Is Elon Musk a real-life action hero?
We need to find out. Johnny's house.
what's up? This is Billie Eilish.
What's up, everybody? This is Justin Bieber.
This is Dua Lipa.
106.7 Orlando. Now, the Johnny's House Entertainment News with Ray.
All right, so obviously with everything going on with Russia and Ukraine, we're all watching it over here, including Elon Musk, who has basically signed on to be a real-life action hero, and I know that Brian Grimes is a huge fan
That's
of
my
him.
dude, man.
Yeah.
He has won me the last year.
Yeah, so basically all of these like attempts by the Russian government that they're going to send the International Space Station hurling towards Earth and it could, you know, do so much destruction and all this stuff, which I mean it would because it weighs 500 tons, he said. But the thing is that Elon Musk is reacting to it, and he's basically saying that yes, the ISS, International Space Station, could lose its like whole trajectory and all that stuff and come towards US or Europe or even Russia and all that stuff if they sabotage it. But he's basically suggesting that they do not control it and they cannot make that happen.
Oh, okay.
I don't know, Brian, you probably were all over this all over the weekend. But he was saying that Russia controls the engines on the ISS and it can like direct the trajectory, but
they
it's
can't.
not going to.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So that's why I'm like,
man,
I don't know. It's weird. I don't know what to like
Can you imagine
get out of it. But he's saying that like basically everybody needs to calm down. It's not going to happen.
Can you imagine the distrust on that station right now? They had to have a meeting. Listen,
Right.
y'all, what's going on down here? We can't let that affect us up in here.
Yeah, well, I'm sure they're like, look, don't be mad at me because my dad crazy.
Yeah, okay, listen, we all good, right? We everybody good?
Well, I mean, he
So-
basically said he could send SpaceX up to fix it, to handle it if he needed to. He's like,
So-
I'll send somebody up. We're good.
And he said that the ISS does not fly over Russia, therefore all the risks are yours and are, you know, he's ready for them and all that stuff. But NASA says nothing is going to change with the International Space Station, and it's unclear why, you know, Russia is basically
just throwing
threatening
everything out
this
there,
and all
yeah.
of that. So, but I don't know. It's just crazy.
It is crazy.
And it's funny because like you could see Elon Musk like going around in Texas. He's at like a carnival eating like these like fried things and like he's like he doesn't even care, but he does care.
You know why? Because he knows things that we don't know.
Oh yeah.
That's the thing. And that's that kind of confidence you have when you just walk around like,
Yeah.
"Duh-duh."
So he was giving a speech about SpaceX over in Texas, and then somebody invited him to the festivities that we're having in Texas, and he went there and he was chilling with the locals and like eating the fried food and fresh barbecue out there.
Well, someone tweeted, what would, like, it was like a talking head, what would they do if Russia, you know, decided to send the space station at us? And he replied back with just SpaceX. Like,
Yeah.
I'm good. Like, don't worry, we'll take care of it.
Yeah, because I mean, like, if anything, he's the one that can,
like I said, he
step
knows
in and take control.
He knows things.
Yeah. So Kanye West, this dude, I hate bringing him up every single day, but new things happen every single day with him. He now has filed legal documents to prevent his social media posts attacking Kim Kardashian or Pete Davidson from being used in upcoming court hearings. So basically his argument, how can Kim Kardashian prove that he was the one that wrote all those posts?
He literally posted a picture saying, I am not hacked with the date on it to make sure people knew it was him posting this stuff.
Yeah, so his legal team is arguing that the social media posts are not only hearsay, but hearsay 2 times over because they can't prove that he posted them.
Man.
So now Kim is claiming that she read all these like online things, which we all read them, that Kanye West said about Pete Davidson and her, and that she's probably going to try to use those as evidence. So she's trying to put the social media posts into evidence. He's trying to block those into evidence because she can't prove he
His
wrote
lawyers are racking up.
I mean, okay, now we all know he did it, right?
Yeah.
Because he's even gone on and apologized and saying that he went too far. But at the same time, if you are telling me that legally speaking, you have to physically prove that his fingers typed it, there's no way to do that.
Nope.
So if the court has to go by like letter of the law type stuff.
I mean, like, can't they go by like phone records? This phone was authorized to you.
Yeah,
Kanye
but I mean,
West.
Kanye West probably has like a 500 phones that are on his plan because of his.
And they can't necessarily prove.
So unless you have video of Kanye West going, "Ooh, I'm tweeting this right now," like there's literally no way to prove that his fingers did it.
The craziest thing is he could possibly win that.
Yeah, that's what's crazy to me.
He could possibly win that.
So, but also what they're saying is the prenup. Did you see this?
Yeah.
I don't understand this. It says that prenup agreements can't be viewed as valid at least for now in California, because anything that was signed after 2001 are invalid.
I guess there's some sort of like precedent that was set then.
Yes.
That you have to go to court and actually have it validated. You can sign it, and I can sign it.
Yeah.
But it has to be validated or argued in court.
Yeah.
Before it becomes valid.
He's gonna try to wipe her out.
So the prenup doesn't exist?
Yeah,
it
but like
exists, but they say they don't have to honor it in court.
they're both billionaires, so like I don't understand this.
This is for him to prolong the divorce going through. So in his mind, as long as I got time, I can win her back.
I mean, that's what it
ship
seems like.
has sailed, sunk. No way it's happening.
No, I don't. I think so either.
He
but
is delusional.
That is literally the only reason to drag this out.
We come this morning about 8:35. We're gonna get into some crazy divorces, and if you ever had to deal with a situation like that, it is real nasty.
I like genuinely feel bad for Kim Kardashian right now.
Yeah.
Like she literally just wants to be done
Damn.
out of it, and
Let
this
me-
man
let
won't
me-
even let her legally declare herself.
Let me
single.
like this guy or like somebody. Just you be gone. Just get out of here. All right, we've come back. We'll lighten up a little bit. Let's find out what's good in your life right here on Johnny's House. Johnny's House is 810.
It's going to be partly cloudy today with highs around 76. Right now it is 62.
All right, starting today, teachers and other adults at Orange County Public Schools no longer have to wear a mask.
Woohoo!
And this went down on Wednesday, so that's pretty cool. Like when I go pick the kid up from extended day, I keep the stunt mask in the car
Yeah.
because everybody got to wear one. But as of today, you don't have to. They said on Friday in all of Orange County, they only had 10 confirmed cases of COVID, and all around the place, man, they're starting to drop. Mask mandates and different things that you need to go to places. It's kind of like, you know what's up?
So
you know what to do?
I know we don't talk about it very much, and we're not going to debate this. But like, what changed? Like, nothing changed.
No.
The statistics, Brian.
I mean, I know there's some political stuff coming up
Yeah.
that people are afraid they're going to lose. But other than that, what's changed?
It's crazy. We try to do whatever we can to make sure that, this thing popped out of nowhere. It scared everybody. Then after a while, everybody figured it all out. And now it just takes for, local government to figure it out too. So as of today, you do not have to wear a mask. But they did say there are some teachers that will continue to wear those who have some like health conditions and maybe at a higher risk for, like my parents are like, oh, damn what they do. We're going to keep our mask
And
on
the thing
forever.
is that you shouldn't shame people if they still want to wear a mask. If they, you know what I'm saying?
That's
like,
your choice.
Let people live.
Yeah, and my thing is, like I said, I don't know what the rule is. I keep one in my pocket, and I went to the doctor's the other day, and the lady was very nice. She said, did you bring your mask, or do you need one? I knew exactly what she was saying.
Yeah.
And I said,
in this facility, you have to have
yeah.
one.
She smiled when she said, I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, I need one. And she handed it, put it on, no problem. I didn't see any problems at the airport. The thing that kills me at the airport is that they give you those little snacks, but you got to
Yep.
mask
You gotta take a bite, put your mask back on.
You got to be actively
Yeah.
eating, not holding it in your hand. Actively eating.
That's just weird. I can't get used to that. That's just straight up weird, man. All right, let's find out what is good in your life. It is Monday. What has occurred that is making you smile today? There's so much craziness happening in the world. Now it's time to share something that's good that's happening to you, your family, your friends, something that is making you smile today. Any type of news that you got that you're happy about, we want you to share with us right now. 407-919-1067, 877-919-1067. If you want to text what's good, the XL Mobile is 41067. You can put it on social media, and if you're watching the live stream, you can drop a comment there. But we want to talk to you. What is making you smile today? What is putting that pep in your step? Whatever it is, share it with us. We call that What's Good. 407-919-1067, 877-919-1067. When we come back, we'll find out what's good with you on Johnny's House. 821 is Johnny's house.
It's going to be partly cloudy today with a 50% chance of rain. Right now it is 62.
All right, let's find out what is good in your life. What's good for me is I was able to go home to Charlotte and spend some time with my mom and dad, and it was just a beautiful weekend. Ray, what was good? What's good?
What's good is that Missy kind of hosted her first charity event yesterday, which was really cool.
Went well?
Yeah, the chief was there. Everybody was there, so they were pretty impressed. They raised a couple $1,000s, which was nice, and it was great.
Very good. B, what's good, man?
We just had a good weekend out doing a bunch of stuff, and then I finished my little home project. I mean, right now, we'll see if it stays, but so far,
so far, so good.
I checked in this morning, see if it fell down. It hasn't fallen down yet, so we're good.
Very good, very good. And Detroit, what's good?
Also had a great weekend on our little staycation, and my best friend back home got engaged. That makes me so happy.
Very good, very good. Let's find out what's good with you. Robin, good morning.
Good morning. I had called you guys last week about what my husband did, but why you're mad.
Yes.
Yep, I remember
he was
that,
the one
man.
who.
He was in a car accident, but he was hanging out with his ex and blah blah blah. Yeah. So what's good?
Then I think some of his coworkers heard me on the radio. He's been doing everything I ask. I asked him to pick up the house. He's picking up the house. I asked him if I can go buy something. He's like, yeah, go
Damn
ahead.
right,
buy
make him
whatever
feel
you
bad.
want.
So you bullied him into submission, basically.
He bullied himself.
That's what you're saying.
Yeah.
Man, called him out on the radio.
No, he's not being bullied. He's proving
So
himself.
you're
that
Debo, basically. Okay.
He's feeling a little guilty about something, clearly.
He's been doing nothing but trying to cater to me
Yeah.
to make me happier because I was so
Look
mad.
at she's smiling.
Good.
She
Yeah.
said, "Man, go out with your ex and wreck your car more often."
Ever since you called, I've been thinking about you. Like, literally constantly, I think about you. And I'm worried.
So do the listeners, too. The listeners were very invested in
She's
that
happy.
story.
She said, "Hey, look, this man's been doing everything I'm good, ladies. I'm good."
Okay.
Yep, he's been being nothing but gracious to everything.
Can't you hear it
I
in his
told him I
voice?
want to get my nails done. He's like, go get them done. Go get them. Do whatever you want.
At
Look at
some
him.
point, you're abusing your power. That's all I'm saying.
Right now, she's happy.
But it was
Maybe
his
not
fault.
yet,
He
but
should have never done it.
I got you, but at some point, it's either let it go or don't let it go. You can't abuse the power, but you're doing good right now.
No, she is happy.
You take advantage of that, girl. You deserve it.
Yep. Yep. All right. Well, thank you for sharing that, Robin.
All right, you guys have a great day.
You too. Bye-bye. She said, "Don't worry about me, ladies. I'm good to go." Amanda, good morning.
Good morning.
What's good, Amanda?
So I have been at my job for a month, and I just got a promotion already. I'm grateful for that. I'm also in recovery. I'll have 4 years clean in April, and I am signing my lease for my two boys and myself on my own. And it's the first, I've had places before, but I've usually had, government help, with, bouncers and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So this is the first time that, this is all solely 100% on me. So I'm
Congratulations. Congratulations.
I'm
That's
so
huge.
freaking excited.
That is huge.
Yep. I'm a single mom. I've got a 6-year-old and a 6-month-old. So,
Man.
the fact that I'm accomplishing this and providing for my kids by myself with no help, it's incredible.
Man, the only person not happy for you is that person that been there for a year and didn't get that promotion.
Yeah, well, it's been the same person has had it 3 different times over the years, and she needed the help, so
Good for
they
you.
promoted me for it. Yeah, so I'm grateful and I'm excited.
Good for you. Keep going, girl. Don't you stop, okay? Don't you
Yeah,
stop.
thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for sharing that.
No problem.
All right, bye-bye. That is huge, man. Carlos, good morning.
Yes, sir. Good morning.
Carlos, what's good?
I am starting a new job today.
Really?
So, yes, sir. It's a sign because I just turned on the radio and you were like, "Oh, call for what's good," and I was like, "Oh, this is a sign. I got a call."
Good for you. Good for you. Now, is it a job you've always wanted? When you're out of work, you decided that you can do better? How'd you get the job?
Yeah, no, it's a job that hopefully I could do better for my family, and for me, better-wise. Hopefully there's more opportunities for me to move around and move up in the company.
Okay. Well, good for you, man. Congratulations. You have a good day on your first day of work.
Thank you, sir. You
All
guys
right.
have a wonderful day.
All right. Thank you for listening. We appreciate you.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Ray, what they saying over there?
Somebody said that their son actually got his best time in the 400 meters and best mark in long jump.
Really? What was that
Yeah.
time? I need to know.
I don't know.
I need to know.
Aaron Chambers.
Okay,
Let us
Aaron.
know.
I need to know.
Chad said, my girlfriend is simply the best. I love you solely.
What did Chad do? I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm totally kidding.
I can't even get the words out of my mouth. I'm laughing. I'm like, can a man just say he loves a woman so he didn't do anything guilty?
Listen, Robin has me looking at everybody sideways.
Hey, Robin's like, I'm happy.
Yeah, we've got some people that completed their first 10K this weekend at Disney. Somebody completed their vegetable garden.
Nice.
And a good conversation with their store manager and a set plan to get into management.
Okay. B, what are they saying over there?
XMO, powered by attorney Dan Newland. In a wreck, need a check. Call Dan Newland. Someone gets to meet their niece who was born on Friday.
Oh, that's exciting.
Which is good. We got a couple of birthdays. Someone got a job offer, getting paid more to leave a toxic environment.
Nice.
That's always good. Always good. All right. And Detroit, what are they saying over there on the live stream?
On the live stream, somebody got their blood drawn this morning and didn't pass out, and their fiance got them a Chick-fil-A breakfast as a reward for their bravery.
What'd they do?
They were well behaved at the doctor's office. Somebody else said that I reward myself when I get my blood drawn.
Yeah, okay.
Somebody else said that their oldest daughter was student of the month for January in her middle school and was accepted into the Law Studies Magnet program at Boone High School for next year.
Damn, they got a law magnet program? Goodness. Okay. All right. Listen, we come back. You know, some crazy divorces going on with Kanye and Kim. We're going to find out if you had a similar crazy divorce like that. We'll talk about that next on Johnny's House. 836 is Johnny's house.
It's going to be partly cloudy today with highs around 76. Right now it is 62.
If you haven't listened to the show all day, you need to listen to the podcast where you're talking about how crazy it is that's going for Kanye West and Kim. And now he's said, listen, you can't use anything that I tweeted or text. You can't use that because you can't prove that I did it. And now he doesn't want to sign the paper. This could be over. All he has to do is sign the paper. It could be over. But
well, now with the whole prenup thing, too. That's just wild to me.
Yep. And
I just feel like in situations like this, like, you got to put yourself aside and think about your kids. You know, like, his kids are getting old enough where they can read about this stuff going on in the media.
But he's looking at it this way. I'm fighting for my family. If I sign this piece of paper, my kid's going to be raised by Skeet. And I'm not trying to let that happen.
Right.
So I'm going to fight.
But he already said, Pete Davidson himself, that he's not trying to get in the way with him and his kids.
What he's saying is that, listen, if this relationship, lasts, and
by default, it's going to happen.
They're going to be together, and sooner or later they're going to become one. And I ain't
PSA, you can't force somebody to love you. Sorry.
You don't know that.
He said, but if I need some time. I need time, and I'm going to go ahead and get these lawyers to do this. And she's going crazy. She's like, what the hell?
I think I don't think this is her fault. Let me preface it with that. But I think she made this way worse for herself because early on, she was all about supporting him.
Yeah.
She showed up at his little media events dressed in a wedding gown, and it was all fun and games. She didn't try to cut it off from the beginning. That man thought the door was open.
Yeah.
Whether or not she said it out of her mouth, her actions were different. And now she's probably wishing she never did that.
Yeah.
Plus, he's upset because he went to several rehearsals of Saturday Night Live. He had no idea that there was some behind the door wrangling going on.
Well, I bet you there wasn't behind the door wrangling. I bet you after the whole SNL thing, that's when they were like, oh, hey, I kind of liked that kiss we did as Jasmine and Aladdin.
Yeah.
You know? Like, I don't think they were doing it while they were
Of course
rehearsing.
not. They just met each other. What I'm saying is that set the tone. He's like, how could that set the tone when I was there?
Right. I was
should've
there
stopped that.
helping you out. Trying to show you how to do things on TV.
Y'all go to dinner afterwards. Next thing you know, boom.
Right. And they had some history. I mean, Pete Davidson and Kanye, not like a lot, but they had a little bit of history.
They brought up that skit he did how many years ago? Talking about Kanye.
2006, I think.
Oh, they brought that thing.
No, it wasn't 2006. It was probably within the last. I think it was when he was going on his presidential campaign because it was when Kanye was saying like, "I'm off the meds. This is the real me," and Pete's whole thing was like, "Take them. Like you don't want to get on a flight and have a pilot go, this is the real me flying today."
Yeah.
Because his whole thing was make Kanye 2006 again.
Oh, yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I want to find out if you've had to go through a situation where you got a divorce. When I got divorced, we did the craziest thing. We just had to go through a mediator. You know, it was like, and back then, this was right in the heart of COVID. So it was weird. It was like I was on one screen, the mediator and my lawyer was on another, and she was on one, but I never saw her. She never saw mine. So we talked to the mediator, and they say, hold on. And then they talk to her and her lawyer, and they come back. This lasted about 4 or 5 hours.
Oh, wow. So it was never you guys like in the same call at the same time?
No, they were in
That's interesting.
We were all on at the same time,
Yeah.
but it was like, okay, this is what they want this, and this. What do you think? Okay, hold on. Then you sit there, and I'm talking to my lawyer. So, then you get into a conversation 20 minutes later. Okay, I'm back. But and they'll tell you in mediation, nobody wins.
Yeah.
Nobody walks away going, yeah. You just like, okay. It sucks.
Yeah.
Ain't gonna lie.
I mean, I saw my mom get divorced 5 times. None of it was this much of a headache. She got one of them annulled even.
Really?
I mean, it was really easy. Just sign a couple pieces of paper, done.
Goodness. I want to find out if you've gone through a situation where, you got a divorce. It happens sometimes. But then you got that pride and that ego and that person never, I don't care. I'll just stretch it out in court forever and ever and ever. I don't care. Oh.
I'm sure part of his is ego.
Yeah.
I mean,
look at what's her name? Angelina Jolie and Brad.
Yeah.
They're still going on.
Yeah, well, I mean, they had a lot of business ties. That's money.
Still going on. And that Paxton's what, about 28 now?
Yeah, probably.
Well, I mean, even J-Lo and A-Rod, they weren't even married, and they're still going through their separation.
Good.
I know it's different when you have things. Like, I mean,
And here's the crazy thing about it is that, you got things, but you want to go into this. You're marrying this person thinking that you're not going to ever be with someone else. So you don't say, well, listen, I know we got this business together, but go ahead and sign this piece of paper.
They're not fighting, well, Kim Kardashian at least, is not fighting for anything financial. She says, I just want to not be married. More than anything in life. I want to not be married anymore.
She's telling the judge, say that I'm legally single. We can fight over the rest of the stuff later.
Yeah.
Just say that I'm.
She hasn't brought up anything. I don't think that's like tangible. She just doesn't want to be married anymore.
And he's like, no, I need more time. I need more
He
time.
even bought the house.
Across the street.
No, not that. He bought himself out of their house. He
Oh, yeah,
paid
that's right,
$35 million
just to get
for
out.
her.
Yeah.
Or she did, so she could keep the house.
He said, okay, I'm going to be across the street.
It did seem like it was kind of like smooth sailing at first, up until
she got with Pete Davidson.
She got with Pete Davidson, and now it's like all hell broke loose.
I think he thought he had a chance.
And here's the thing with Pete Davidson, she looks happy. A man
She does.
knows. A man knows when his ex looks happy.
And I
she
feel
looks
like
happy.
Pete Davidson is just so unbothered by all of Kanye's antics, and that probably makes Kanye go even crazier.
And here's the thing, he can't compete with a Pete Davidson.
No.
He's like, I got everything.
Yeah.
I got money, I got style, I'm talented. What do you see in this man?
Yeah.
Everything that's not you.
That's not you. All right, I want to find out if you had to go through one of them crazy divorces and how did it end for you? 407-919-1067-877. 919-1067. XL Mobile is 41067. Social media, you can get into it there. The live stream is up and running. We can tell you. No names, please, because I'm going to tell you. If what you telling ain't right, lawyers will be calling us asking can they get copies.
Yeah, the Kanye's post might not hold up in court, but
this will.
Audio of his radio show will.
And at 11 o'clock, people can hear it all over again. All right? 407-919-1067-877. 919-1067. We'll listen to your stories next right here on Johnny's House. Adele on Orlando's #1 hit music station. It is Monday. It's 8:52 in Johnny's house.
It's going to be partly cloudy today with highs around 76. Right now it is 62.
Can't be as crazy as Kanye and Kim, what they're going through trying to get divorced. I think just say, let's make me legally single. We can work all that other stuff out. And Kanye like, nope. So we want to hear about some crazy divorces that you possibly are dealing with or had to deal with. Hey, Brittany, good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
Good, good. Now, you've been trying to get divorced since when?
Since 2009. We got married in 2007. We separated in 2009, and I've been trying to get a divorce for 13 years.
What? He just won't sign?
Nope. I've offered to let's go to lunch. I have the divorce papers. We don't have to keep going to court. We're great friends. But every time I speak of divorce, it's like he's gone. Like, choom. Like what? I'm sorry.
So y'all are good friends. Y'all still hang out and stuff. And
yes, he has a new family. I have a new family. We just can't seem to get a divorce.
Okay, that's crazy.
goodness.
That's absolutely crazy right there.
It's crazy. It's nuts. I filled out the papers. I've had everything. Like, there's no sense. We're friends. There's no sense in fighting. We don't have anything together except for children.
Now,
Nope.
if you really want that sign, you need to talk to his current wife. Say, listen, I'm a girl. Like, I really, maybe you can talk him into doing it. We need to go ahead because I'm sure he wants to be with you, and we need to get this done. She'll get his sign.
We tried that.
No?
I've tried that. Yep. I've even had my best friend talk to him. And there's no, I'm not divorcing you. It's just taboo. It's like, oh, sorry, next question.
I wonder if he's just trying to avoid the whole embarrassment of saying that I'm divorced, even though
he tells his whole family we're divorced.
But legally you're not.
That's crazy.
No.
I mean, maybe there'll be a time where he wants to get remarried. That would probably spur it.
Can that be today?
Well, I mean, I can't control that. I mean, I'm not going to marry him.
Today?
That is insane.
Are there any takers?
Well, I mean, he's got a girl, though, right? So if she wants to marry him someday.
And you're seeing someone too, right?
Yes,
So
yes. We have new children, the whole nine.
Oh, my goodness.
But when you say get divorced, you're like, he just ghost.
Yeah, it just goes ghost. I'm like, hey, let's have lunch. When are you free this week? Because we can just sign the papers, go be done.
What? Sign papers? Can't do that. That is weird.
He's like, no. He's like, yeah, I can meet you. And the day comes, and nope, gone.
My wife wasn't
okay, well.
legally divorced when we started dating. And she had no reason to be, but they were apart, obviously.
Yeah.
But then when we decided to get married, she had to kind of coerce him into signing.
Sign this.
And he had a bunch of things he wanted her to do before he would and all that stuff. Yeah, so it turned into like an ordeal because she wanted to get married, so she had to kind of play the game to get him to sign.
Could you have the papers served to him?
But but then unless they sign him, I don't think it becomes final.
And when you have children, when you have children, it's a little different. So they can't just automatically give it to you. If you don't have children, most states will just give it to you.
Yeah.
But if you have children, they can't just automatically, And again, I've this has been 16 years. Like, I don't want to keep going to court.
Yeah, you got to take parenting classes before you can get divorced and all that stuff.
Like, I want to be, we're cool. Like, why can't we just sign it and go on about our business and woohoo?
Maybe when the kids age out, how old are they?
One will be 16 and one will be 14.
Oh, well,
you got a couple years.
4 more years, you single.
Yeah.
Exactly. But we've even talked about celebrating the divorce together.
Yeah, and he's like, all right, let's meet together. I'll be there. Hey, I ain't coming. I'm not
when
coming.
We get divorced, we have such a great relationship. When we get divorced, we're going to be taking shots together. And I'm like, well, can we get the divorce? Like, can that happen?
Wow.
That's so weird.
That is weird. All right, Brittany.
It's very strange.
You definitely, your story definitely stood out today.
I'm sure it did. I had to call in.
All right, we appreciate you. Thank you, Brittany.
Y'all have a great day.
Okay, B, what they saying over there about crazy divorces?
ExxonMobil powered by attorney Dan Newland in a wreck. Need a check? Call Dan Newland. Let's see. Someone suggested that she say, hey, let's meet up for lunch or whatever, and then throw the papers at him. I'm sure she's tried that.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sure.
He
she
goes to the
tried
bathroom and take off.
Yeah.
I'm not coming back.
There's a few of them on there that had people like dealing with private investigators following them around, stuff like that. Yeah. And they said attorneys will basically keep going until the money's gone.
That's it. Once the money's gone, I can't help you. Detroit, what are they saying on live stream?
Somebody said they filed their own paperwork for divorce after 10 years in 2006 for $60.
Mm-hmm.
They said that their judge tried to make them go to therapy, and he was like, nope, been there, done that. Let's just sign this paper so I can go to work.
Wow, I saw on the side of the road you can get divorced for like $95.
I saw
You
that
saw that
too.
right down the
Yeah.
side of the
Yeah,
road.
that's a steal.
Yeah, think about it if you haven't. All right, Miss Ray, what are you working on?
Hayden Panettiere and other celebrities opening up about what's going on over in Ukraine.
We'll find out together next right here on Johnny's House.
I am Ed Sheeran.
This is Ariana Grande.
What's up, everybody? This is Justin Bieber.
1067. Orlando. Now, the Johnny's House Entertainment News with Ray.
All right, so if you didn't know, Hayden Panettiere, she used to be married to somebody that was from Ukraine.
Yeah, the boxer.
Yes,
Yeah.
he was a
Yeah.
boxer.
Uh-huh.
So,
Let's go, yeah.
how do you pronounce his name?
Klitschko.
Yeah,
Okay.
he had a brother.
I think Vitaly was who she was married
Yes,
to.
yeah. So as of right now, they have a 7-year-old, and her name is Kaya. And so people are wondering, what's going on with your daughter, because she usually lives over in the Ukraine with her dad.
Mhm.
So, I mean, they were like, okay, what's going on with your ex-husband and your daughter? And so she reached out to people on social media, replying that she is safe and not in Ukraine, and that, thank you for being so concerned and everything. She did stand with her ex-husband and said that she is standing for the Ukraine, and she basically said that right now their freedom as people is just like it's not there anymore.
Yeah.
And he's over there fighting.
Mhm.
He's over
He signed
there
up.
fighting.
He signed up. They're
and
millionaires.
he said,
Multi-millionaires.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
And he said that European way of life is under threat. The freedom of peoples to make their own decisions is under threat, and so is democracy. So he's standing over there, and he is going to be fighting
Mhm.
for his country as well. And she is sending as much support as she possibly can over there. Some other things that are going on. Miss Ukraine. This woman is such a badass. such a badass. If you haven't seen the pictures of her
Oh, yeah.
standing over there with a rifle
Yep.
saying anybody that tries to cross this border,
Oh, yeah.
she is going to take them out. So she's fighting for her country as well. Saturday Night Live, they kicked off their show on this past weekend with a Ukrainian chorus from
Did they
New
really?
York. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
so it was very moving that they did that. They had lit candles all over. Mila Kunis, if you didn't know, she was born in the Ukraine.
Oh, I didn't know that.
She was there. She lived there until she was 7 years old when her parents immigrated to the United States.
Mhm.
So obviously she's standing tall for the country. There's so many people. Green Day actually had to call off their show that was supposed to be in Moscow.
Oh, yeah.
So they called off that one. But
There's a lot of the world-known monuments are lit up
Yep.
in the Ukraine
Yeah.
color of their flag.
Yeah.
It's just beautiful to watch.
So the Hayden Panettiere was married to the brother Vladimir.
Vladimir.
Vitaly Klitschko is the mayor of Kiev. His brother.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
But they're both
all right.
they're
But
both boxers. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, they're both professional boxers.
So
yeah.
obviously she has a strong
Of
connection,
course, yeah.
and thank God her daughter's not over there.
Yeah,
but-
that's her daughter's uncle.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So Ryan Reynolds and Blake Lively, they are urging people to donate to the UN to help those fleeing Ukraine as well after the Russian invasion. And they said that they're actually going to match up to $1 million in donations. So if they
Good.
get $1 million, they're donating $1 million. So
If you
that's
see
to
the-
help
the-
people leave the country.
The photos of people just crammed into that train.
Oh, my God.
And if you are a man 18 to 60, you ain't riding.
Did you see the NICU that they made underground?
see that
Oh,
one.
my gosh. They made like a NICU because
Mhm.
obviously there's
Oh,
babies
yeah.
being born and stuff still
Oh,
in
yeah.
the country.
Oh, yeah.
And so they made like a makeshift NICU underground in a school underground so kids could keep learning.
This is crazy. Last week, they're sitting home, going to their jobs, doing their thing, and all of a sudden it's like, there's a tank.
Yeah. Oh,
right
yeah.
there.
Yep.
You got to go.
Meanwhile, the SAG Awards happened last night, if anybody
Oh,
watched.
I went to sleep. I knew they were going
I
on.
saw it on the guide. I just kept going.
Yeah.
What even are the SAG Awards? Honestly, I don't know.
It is the Screen Actors Guild Awards that were handed out just talking about film and TV. So it was the
Mhm.
28th annual SAG Awards. Like we've been saying for years, a lot of people don't
Yeah.
really care about award shows
But
anymore.
they did the red carpet thing, didn't they?
They did.
Uh-huh.
I know Vanessa Hudgens looked stunning. Selena Gomez
So
looked
good.
beautiful. I think Elle Fanning or whatever, she looked amazing. But what they're saying is that Will Smith did win for King Richard.
Okay.
So, and he was sitting next to Venus Williams, which was pretty cool because obviously he was portraying her dad.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I mean,
I didn't know.
Coda was the number one.
I don't know.
Movie?
Outstanding performance, yeah.
Is that the one that Michael Keaton got an award for?
I
or
have
something?
no idea. So
I don't know what it is.
it is all over the place. If you do want to rewatch it, HBO Max, TNT, TBS, they all played it.
All right. Let's find out what's trending in the world. We'll do that next right here on Johnny's House. Johnny's House 908.
It's going to be partly cloudy today with highs around 76. Right now it is 64.
All right, what's trending in the world today, ma'am?
Well, as we mentioned earlier, it is National Public Sleeping Day. I keep wanting to say speaking because public sleeping just...
I thought you were going to say public sub day. I like that day.
I wish it was public sub day.
Oh, I'm down.
Also, we were joking earlier about how literally just anything has its own day. It's also National Tooth Fairy Day.
Right on.
Okay.
The Tooth Fairy also gets their own day.
Okay.
Which is pretty
Inflation's hit the Tooth Fairy too, by the way.
I know.
Price of a tooth is over $5 for the first time ever.
Oh,
that's ridiculous.
When I was growing up, it was pocket change.
Yep.
Oh man, my cousin had a rich tooth fairy. Always jealous of that fairy
How
that
much
visited
they
his
get?
pillow.
20
$20.
$20?
$20.
Damn.
Yeah, my mom was like, "Can you tell Alec to stop telling everyone how much his tooth fairy brings in because it's not really fair."
I mean, I'd knock out my teeth right now.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Also trending, Euphoria. I guess the season finale was last night, and if you watch that show and you haven't yet watched the episode from last night, highly recommend you stay off Twitter. Because I just started watching Euphoria, so I'm on like episode 3 of season 1, and I already know.
How many seasons are there?
I think they're on their third season? No, their second season, because season 3 has been trending all morning long, where people are trying to predict what season 3 is going to
It seems like it's one of those shows that started slow but took off.
Yeah.
Everybody's talking about it now.
it's
Oh my
just-
gosh, it is so disturbing.
I don't
the
want to
show.
say it's realistic.
And it's not a
because-
kid show?
No. I mean, it's a show about like high schoolers and like their drug use and their, going to the movies activities. It's very, very graphic.
Yeah.
Very vulgar. But it is a really great show. I know everybody's saying Zendaya deserves another Emmy for her role. And yeah, just like I said, ton of spoilers on Twitter. I already know something that's going to happen. And it's a little sad. I'm not going to lie. I'm a little sad about it.
And you're halfway through just first season.
Yeah, but now I know that there's just certain
So you
people
don't
I
mind that,
shouldn't get
though.
emotionally attached to.
But
you guys know I have a problem with that.
You don't mind reading spoilers
I
and stuff
don't.
like
I prefer. I actually usually seek spoilers out. I'm not going to lie.
No.
I like to be prepared. I like to know what's going to happen because you guys know I have an issue getting too emotionally attached to these fictional characters. Like if I'm going to lose somebody, I want to know ahead of time.
So that way you can back off feeling how you feel for the character.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
I don't want to know.
Yep. Also, as Ray just mentioned, the SAG Awards were last night. Lots of red carpet looks trending, specifically Vanessa Ann Hudgens. I saw her trending on Twitter last night, and I was like, what the heck is Vanessa Ann Hudgens doing? It was literally just because of how beautiful she looked last night. I mean, I kept staring at pictures of her because her dress was so pretty. I was obsessed with it. Also, there's photos floating around of Lady Gaga and Bradley Cooper having a little reunion last night.
Say, hey, you remember when we used to date? Yeah.
Yep, I know a lot of people were excited about that one. Obviously,
together.
lots of stuff trending that you're probably going to see for the next days, weeks, who knows, of Ukraine and Russia. It looks like the talks between the two of them have officially begun in Belarus is where they're doing that. So we'll probably kind of hear more of what's going on throughout the day.
This is one of the biggest conversations that's happening in the world today.
Yeah, it's so crazy.
Like, hey, man, why y'all bomb us, man?
It's like hard to believe that this is even happening right now, but because it all just happened so fast,
I know.
it's crazy. But then also trending, this story is wild. There is a woman in Maryland who lost her phone back in 2012. It was like on Halloween. It was after a drunken night. She woke up the next day. Her phone was just gone. Didn't know where it was. Didn't know what happened. Well, supposedly she found it 10 years later when she noticed that every time she was flushing her toilet, there was just like this weird banging sound every single time. So she was plunging it out, and what popped out of her pipes? Her cell phone, an iPhone. She flushed an iPhone down the toilet. It had been there for 10 years.
Don't tell me it was still working.
It was probably not.
No
I mean,
way.
I can't imagine that it was working. It had to have been way damaged. It's been
Yeah.
10 years
Yeah.
in a toilet.
Well, you know what? If it was still working, they make a commercial out of it.
Yeah, so she posted that on Facebook. The post is being shared around, and it's just, I mean, how crazy. You lose your
iPhones-
phone after 10 years, have no idea where it is.
They stop working every time a new model comes out, so I know
Yeah,
it ain't
no
working.
joke.
Yep. And
No
it was
joke.
a 2012 model. That's what, like an iPhone 2?
Yeah. Wow, pretty good. All right, listen, I got a story to tell you when I come back. I got detained trying to get back from Charlotte to Orlando. And y'all might have the same problem, too, and I'll tell you what happened. I'll do that next right here on Johnny's House.
This traffic center is brought to you by the one and only attorney Dan Newland.
see a lot of slow traffic now westbound on I-4 between County Road 46A and Lake Mary Boulevard, and from Sand Lake Road to 536. Northbound Florida's Turnpike is looking very slow near US 192 with an accident on the left shoulder. Have medical activity northbound on John.
It's 922, Orlando's number one hit music station. It's Johnny's house.
It's going to be partly cloudy today with highs around 76. Right now it is 65.
I want to find out, when have you been detained or told to step to the side? And it happens. Yesterday I was flying back from Charlotte, and I got TSA. So I go on the TSA line, and I'm sitting there. I got a backpack on my back. And it's something about Florida's ID cards, the new ones. And the way that they check them now, it's like at a nightclub. They you know how if you go through customs, they take your whole card and put it in the machine.
Yeah.
And then you pull it out and something comes up on the screen. Well, Florida cards they're not reading them, right? So I'm standing there and the guy, bong. I know what the bong sounds like. And he puts it in there again. And a real nice guy. And he says, hold on. He said, I'm going to give it a third try. I said, okay. And it didn't work. He said, sometimes with these, different places, it doesn't work. And I can't allow you to come through, and I got to get a manager. I'm like, okay. A supervisor. I said, okay. He said, step to the side. I'm like, okay. He said, don't step too far, because when you come over here, you'll be next, and I just want them, So I stood right in front of that platform, and people just kept going by me and just looking at me, and I'm sitting there going, But the manager was dealing with something else. I saw him. He goes, that's the manager. He was dealing with something else, had some guy with all this stuff. Right out there. So 8 or 9 people, a family went by me. A guy bumped me with his backpack, and I'm just standing there. And the manager came over. He said, hey, listen, we're having problems with people from Florida. Your IDs don't work in the system. I said, well, I just happen to have an old one. And I showed him that, and they ran it through, and I came through. So when I got there, there was an African-American gentleman there. He says, man, I saw you, bro. And I was thinking to myself, man, I hope that man ain't doing anything wrong, because he thought I was about to get arrested. And I'm like, man, and it was just embarrassing just standing there, because I know everybody's thinking, well, first of all, you probably ain't got TSA, go get in the other line. And the other part is like, he did something wrong, that they are holding him up for security to come and check him out. And I'm like, yo. So I want to find out, when was the last time you got held up or detained? And before that was Cuba, but that was a whole different ballgame. We were detained for how long?
Probably about 5 hours.
But they had little rooms. They had little rooms with chains, and
they just had to figure out what we weren't supposed to be there. I mean, really,
we had equipment that didn't get cleared.
Yeah, you're not allowed to broadcast from a communist country without them telling you what to broadcast.
we just figured we could just roll up in there and get in. Where you ever try to go somewhere, and they say, nope, you can't come in, ma'am. Hold up right there. I got to check with management.
When we were coming back from Italy, and I tried to smuggle in my pepperoni.
Oh yeah, that's right.
But I wouldn't say it was being detained. They made us literally empty out every single bag that we had touched or carried. So they waited for our carry-on bags, and they waited for our check-in bags, and we had to literally sit with them and go through all of our stuff just because of pepperoni.
Damn.
And salami.
And then you say they told you y'all could get it? Y'all could bring it in?
No, they took it.
No, but then they on the other side said you could bring it in.
No, we bought it in the Italian airport. We bought it in the Rome airport.
I would think that is just like when you buy alcohol at
It
the
is.
duty free, and they wrap it up for you. They put it in your stuff for you.
The people in the United States were just hungry for lunch and saw us coming in.
No, you can't bring food from any other country like that.
Fruit, plants, or meats.
Because it could contaminate. Alcohol's sealed and everything.
That's some BS that they didn't tell you that beforehand.
Damn,
They knew where you were flying with that meat.
How much you pay for it?
It's probably $30.
It's principle.
Now,
It is principle.
Did they dump it, or did they put it to the side?
They put it in a big trash can that I know that they were going to go pull to the side of the room and eat.
What if they would have sliced it up and put it on sandwiches in front of you?
I probably would be in jail.
I would have been like, I paid for this. I'm eating it. Let me open it right here and shove
Listen,
it down my throat.
here's the thing. You're trying to get in the country. When you're trying to get in the country after flying, how many hours?
Yeah, we were trying to get home.
You're trying to get home.
Yeah.
Look, you want my pepperoni. Take the damn pepperoni. Be you ever stopped to detain?
No, I mean, I was on a stretch where I was always getting pulled to the side to have my hands swabbed to check for bomb residue. I don't know why. I guess I look like someone who handles explosives. But literally 5 times in a row, I got pulled out. And even when I was on vacation with my wife and son, I'm like, yeah.
Did you say, oh, watch this, here we go?
Yep, I could just see it. And I knew, for whatever reason, just that stretch. I don't know.
I wonder what formula they use for that.
No idea. They swabbed me. I made a stupid bomb joke.
Oh.
I mean, just to me and him. I would never do that in line. I'm not dumb. And then, he's like, yeah, and then put me back in line. But I mean, for every time, I'm just like, here it comes. Every single time.
How about you, Detroit?
Are we talking just airport stuff?
Oh, anything. Detained or you can't get through?
I mean, when I think of detained, I think of handcuffed,
oh, no,
detained. But That happened one time, but also at the airport, I used to travel.
The choice say, which story you want?
Yeah, which one do you want?
Which
I
one
don't
you
know. I
want?
was like,
Detain,
detain. You want to hear about like my
detain.
airport struggles? But no, I used to travel with my dog every time I flew, so they always swabbed my hands for like the bomb residue too.
Uh-huh.
And I guess one time like something popped up on my hands, and so they just had to like pull me aside and search my bags and everything.
Really?
Yeah.
I've
which
never
was a
been with
little
anybody and
frightening,
something
but-
popped up. They just said, oh.
Yeah. Well, it was weird because like I said, I traveled with my dog every time I went somewhere and it never really did anything. But there was like one time where they were like, all right, we're going to have to search your bags. But they had to wait for like a female to come search my bags. The only female there didn't think she should be the one to search my bags. So it was like this whole thing. And I was like, listen, I have like 10 minutes to make it to this gate. So can somebody just like search my stuff?
So when they search your stuff, because I never had it happen, did they pull it up and shake it? Or did they just
no,
go,
they just
go
kind of
through?
pulled everything out. But they didn't really even search that like intensely.
You can tell they were like, they looked at you like, man,
she
this
just
lady
kind of
here
like
with a
felt
dog.
around. She like opened my makeup bag, like shook it around a bit, and that was really it.
All right. I want to find out when you were detained or told, hold on. We got something, don't look right here. Going to hook you up with a ride on the wheel for two, along with complimentary champagne, plus dinner for two at Sloppy Joe's. Sloppy Joe's provide live music every day and a shot at sunset, just like it's done at the famous Key West location. You got to tell us your story on when you were told, hold up, something ain't right, or when you were detained. 407-919-1067, 877-919-1067. The XL Mobile, 41067. You can put it on social media, and we always checking out the live stream for comments there. Told to hold up or detain. We want to hear your stories right here on Johnny's House. It's Johnny's house. It's 9:37.
Partly cloudy today with a 50% chance of rain. Right now it is 65.
Want to find out when were you detained and told to hold up a minute. We need to talk to you when you're traveling. Got you a ride on the wheel for two, complimentary champagne, plus dinner for two at Sloppy Joe's. They provide live music every day and shots at sunset, just like they do at the famous one down in Key West. But we got to hear your story on how you were held up or detained. Mindy, good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. And you guys?
Good. So what were you doing? And they told you to hold up.
It was about 10, 11 years ago. We were thinking about moving to Puerto Rico. So my family, my husband, and my 3 kids were over there. And my job was here, and I was trying to get a transfer. So I was flying basically almost every month. I would stay there for 5, 6 days, come back home, work. And then one of those flying over there, he stopped me and said, my computer beeped. Now, my laptop never beeped before. I said, okay, fine. So I looking through my bags and started asking questions and what high school I went to and, how long I've been in my job. And I said, look, I know where this is going. I fly every single month because my husband and my 3 kids are in PR, but I work here in Florida, and I just want to get to them. I went to school in Fort Buchanan. My dad's military. His name is so-and-so. And then he started laughing, and they let me go. But they're asking me questions.
You stopped them and said, hold it. I know what y'all trying to do. Look, I went to school here. My kids here. Whatever you think I am, I'm not at. So can I go? And they said, yeah.
Yeah. I didn't miss a flight because I wanted to see my husband and my kids. I wanted to go.
Hey, listen, whatever you think I am, I'm not. Okay, lady, come on through. They didn't want to deal with your attitude. That's what that was. Yeah. All right.
Sorry, I'm Puerto Rican. Can't help it.
I tell you hold on a second, okay? They said, we ain't trying to deal with that. Susan, good morning.
Good morning.
All right, when were you stopped and detained? What happened?
When wasn't I stopped? The last probably 6 times that I've flown, I'm a person of size, so I have a little bit more to love.
Mm-hmm.
But every time I go through that body scanner, it flags on my abdomen groin area to the point that I have to be searched afterwards. And I'm talking hand in the waistband, up and down my legs and my crotch, all over.
So,
they're getting a little bit more personal than I need them to be.
So every time you go to the scanner, the crotch area goes off.
It's the same area. Yep.
Wow.
It's called, and I've even researched it online. It's called the groin alarm. It happens to other people. Someone suggested that you tell them that you can't lift your arms above your head because you have to do that for the body scanner, and then they will send you through the metal detector instead. And then they have to swab your hands.
You say we detect something there. That's right. That's fire.
I'm going to try that one next
You're
time.
detecting that fire. That's what you're detecting now.
Whoa, this escalated quickly.
Yeah.
But it's a lot. It takes time, and then it's embarrassing because they want, if you're in a rush, they want to take you to the side to do the exam, and there's been times that I'm trying to get to my flight, so I'm just like, do whatever you need to do because I've got to go.
Do you want them when you go in? Do you want them and say, hey, listen, this thing's going to probably go off because of such, or you just wait till they tell you?
Well, the last time I flew, I told them I couldn't raise my hands above my head, so I went through the other one.
Okay.
And I'm going to actually probably just go ahead and get the pre-check so I don't have to worry about it at all.
Yeah. All right, Susan, you hold on. Yeah, I can see what that would do. It'd be bothersome. David, good morning.
Morning. How you guys doing?
Stop to detain. What happened?
I was on the cruise with my wife, and basically every time I got off the boat, I got stopped coming back on the boat. I'm like, what's going on? It was because I looked some different, like I got a Puerto Rican face, but they thought I was Mexican because they said, let me see your passport. I'm like, why? But I had the ticket out. I had my card out. And then the second time I got off the boat, I came back on the boat, the guy with a gun was like standing in front of me like, who are you? I'm like, here's my card. I'm sorry.
Who are you? I ain't never going to cruise in
Yeah.
Hey, who are you?
I'm a passenger of the cruise.
I told my wife, I'm not getting off. She goes, no, let's go again.
Who are you?
And again, it was like every time I got off the boat. I didn't want to get on the boat.
Well, listen, sometimes when you put that little card in, the photo's kind of blurry. You think that might have been it?
No, it was just I had the hat on. I had a Mexican. I was all doing all the Mexican style. But
so you were appropriating culture, so they stopped you.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, first time caller.
All right, David. Hold on a second.
A man said they stopped him because he had a sombrero. That's what he said.
He said it without saying it.
He
That's
goes,
what
but I'm
said.
doing Mexican stuff. Come on, it's Mexico.
Jessica, good morning.
Good morning.
All right, Jessica, detained to stop. What happened?
All right, so I just want to say that I'm a very nervous flyer. I don't go on airplanes very often at all. I'm always nervous going through security. This was a few years ago. My son was 15, and my son, I don't know, he's very techy into a lot of computer stuff. I might be raising a hacker. I'm not sure. He always has a lot of computers. I don't even know what they are. Like, I thought he was just going to bring, like, a little Game Boy on the plane with us, but I guess he brought a lot of his computer, like, tech gear, and he had it wrapped up. So we were going through security, and they asked us to step aside, and I was already, like, freaking out. It seemed like forever before they, like, came over to, like, talk to us. But then they started making us empty out all of our stuff. And I was like, what the heck is going on? I'm freaking out. And then the guy showed me the picture of my son's bag when it scanned through. And the way he had, like, all the cords and all this tech gear wrapped, like, it looked, like, very suspicious. Like,
How old was it? How old was your son?
He was 15 at the time.
Oh, he knew what was going on.
I was freaking out, though. I was so, like, and I know that makes it look worse, and I knew that in my mind, but I knew my cheeks were getting all red, and I was sweating. I was like, what's going on? We're going away.
So did they finally let you through?
Oh, yeah, they were really nice. They laughed at us because, I mean, once they unpacked all the stuff, they saw it was just all this, like, little tech
Yeah, you got to say.
gear.
Say, look, son, you got to tell us you got to tell Mama when you're taking all that equipment. Be what they saying over there, man.
XMR powered by attorney Dan Newland. Indirect need a check. Call Dan Newlands. Someone said their son used his Dave and Buster's tickets to buy a switchblade comb.
Oh my!
The comb.
God.
Yeah, put it in his carry-on bag, and they pulled him aside and had to get supervisors to come over. And he was only 9, so he thought he was going to jail.
A wait, like he
comb.
got the switchblade comb?
Yeah.
At Dave and Buster's?
Yeah.
There's a blade on it?
No, it's a comb.
It looks like it would be a blade, but it's
okay.
a comb, right?
I thought you were saying that it was like a comb that had a blade on it, and I'm
No,
like,
no.
damn,
No.
they give
It
that
look-
away
it
at
looks
Dave
like
and
a
Buster's?
switchblade.
No, it looks. I've been getting those since I was like 9 years
You
old.
push the button, it comes out. It's just a comb.
Okay.
That's a comb. So you, and then comb your hair with
I
it.
thought it was like a hybrid comb with a knife.
Well, he's 9. I don't know that he would get his
Well, that's
tickets
why
on
I was
that.
shocked. I was like, I can't believe Dave and Buster's has that. Sorry, first
Detroit,
time I've
what-
heard of that.
What is that about that?
I
never
just
seen
had
a
to, I just
switchblade
had to
comb
clarify.
before?
No, I
That's
don't
just
think so.
old school.
Maybe if
What-
I like saw a picture of it,
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about. But
Yeah.
like when I hear switchblade, I'm like, oh my god,
Yeah.
why is
It
there a
looks
knife
just-
attached to this
it
comb?
It looks just like it when it
looks
pops out.
just like it.
It's just a comb.
But like kids have been playing with those since before I was a kid.
Yeah.
Interesting. On the live stream, somebody said when they were 14 or 15, they were flying by themselves to New York and they got stopped and they were asking for their Florida ID. She told them I didn't have one and they were shocked and said that she couldn't get through. She's like, finally, I had to take out my school ID to tell them that I am a minor. I don't have a Florida ID.
Oh, they don't play. They don't play. Susan, who flew 6 times and they got scanned. Every time we're going to hook you up. Ride the wheel for 2, complimentary champagne, plus dinner at Sloppy Joe's. They got live music every day. Shots at sunset, just like they do at Key West. Thank you so much. You show a photo?
Yeah.
You never seen that before?
No.
Wow.
You get it out, you go hit the little button, and then you comb your hair.
Never seen that before.
All right. Let's get out of here, y'all. It's 9:45. 9:51, we got to go, Ray.
I have to get some groceries in my house today.
Oh, yeah?
So that's what I'm doing.
Take some extra money.
I know.
Take extra
It's
money.
going to cost you.
I was going to do a pickup order, and I'm like, I don't even want to do the pickup order because of the surcharges.
Yes, exactly.
I'll just walk my happy butt in the store.
And look at things like, wait a minute, I was in here 2 weeks ago,
Right?
and this went up this much?
I know.
I put some things down, like, I don't even need that much.
Ugh.
I don't even need it. Detroit, you got anything going on today, ma'am?
Just some stuff to do around here. I also need to go grocery shopping, but I don't think I'm going to do that today. And I need to organize the baby's room. Listen.
I thought you had it set. It was ready to go.
I did, but we have gotten so many diapers.
That's not a bad thing.
No, it's not a bad thing, but I have to just reorganize the closet to fit diapers in the closet because I just have a giant pile sitting in the middle of the bedroom.
Yeah.
So I really want to try to get that cleaned out and organized today.
Man.
I appreciate everybody who has sent diapers. I got more on Friday, and I really appreciate it. So thank you.
Look, this is the last
and on
week.
Saturday.
This is the last week. Send some more! Send some more!
Listen, I don't know if I have room for anything else. I'm going to be honest with you.
You say that, man. Ray, I heard you talk. How many diapers do you go through a day?
With twins, I think we went through 30.
Ooh, dang.
30 a day?
About that. Yeah.
So I should only be at 15 a day.
Yeah.
And I probably have enough to last us for a very long time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Very long time.
Anything else you need?
Nope. Don't need anything else.
Money?
Nope.
Yeah.
Send
Yes.
money!
Yes.
Nope. She needs
You
money.
always need money.
She said no.
Nope.
No. B, how about you, man?
Nothing. Typical Monday. Bunch of stuff to do around here. Then I got to go home and make sure my DIY project is still on the wall.
Well, it's good. It's going to be humid outside. That's a good sign if it's going to.
Yeah, see if I fix that. I got some homework to help the kid with. I already know when he gets home. We're still working on chemistry. So see if I can, get some atomic mass and all that stuff.
All right. Ryan Seacrest, take it. Y'all have a beautiful day. We'll see you tomorrow.